What's going on, people?
Good evening, man.
Good evening, everyone.
I said, what's going on, people?
Man, what is going
Good
on
evening,
out
everyone.
There we go. This is the 360 podcast. You already know what time it is. The three brothers, you feel me, at it making some noise for the fellas in here. Put a word on for real. You feel me? Me, myself, Amari Savage.
KG Williams.
Your boy Dre right here.
You feel me?
Keep it 360 around this beach.
Oh, expect some shit, Drake. Keep it 360. That's what Gary said. So keep it 360, Drake.
Niggas go around the circle like Urkel.
Right.
Shit.
That's 360. That's 360. But y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all know what this show is about, man. It's about fun, educated topics, us spitting out shit. You feel me? Giving out honest opinions, not being cruel, not being rude, but saying what we gotta say. It's as simple as that. You either get with it, or like Cuz you say, take your ass to another podcast if you don't want to hear this shit. But it's gonna be lit over here.
You know, I say, that was like, go take your ass to another podcast and let them fuck your head up.
Yeah, go somewhere, because over here you gonna hear it, you gonna feel it, you gonna like it, you gonna understand it. We ain't gonna bullshit you. We gonna hit you with some good topics and some great conversation. You feel me? Because we got some shit to talk
And some
about.
funny shit too.
So as always, man, it's the 360 podcast, and let's go ahead and jump straight up into it. You feel me? With the first topic of the show. The first topic of the show is this, and especially with this P Diddy shit going on, and with other people who are low budget celebrities exposing it. Do you believe it's true? The only way you can really make it in the industry, unless you sell your soul.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead, take your time. Unless you sell your soul. So Dre, you go and jump in there. Do you think you have to sell your soul to be on top of the world?
I mean, I think if you want to make that elite echelon
Yeah, get it.
level, then yeah, you're gonna have to. Especially if you want to be like an A-list actor. Like, I don't believe that you're going to get a certain place in Hollywood without you doing some type of suspect shit. I'm not saying you gotta do homosexual acts or something, but it seems like all the big time actors, they've been doing either, especially if you're African American, it seems like you gotta put a dress on, you gotta play like Denzel. That man didn't win an Oscar until he played the crooked cop. Like all the other movies that Denzel made and he had, you would think that he definitely would have won an Oscar or some shit off of one of those movies. I mean, John Q.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, just he had so many movies. Malcolm X.
Yeah.
That should have been the one. He definitely should have won the Oscar. Or it should have been Malcolm X.
For sure.
But we all know that the powers that be is not going to let that happen. So I truly believe in order for you to make it to a certain level, yes, you gotta, in a way, like they say, sell your soul.
Okay, this how much Drake not lying. Dre, I want you to watch this video live on camera. Listen to what I should say. Listen closely.
It is good. It beats with passion, and I'm very honored to be able to receive this amazing award from the depths of my soul.
Whoa!
You want to play that back?
Oh,
You want to play that back?
Run that back one more time. What did he say?
Really fast. It is good. It beats with passion, and I'm very honored to be able to receive this amazing award from the depths.
He damn sure was about to say devil. And he made that up real quick. He said the depth of my soul. But that nigga's about to say devil. He quit himself real quick, yeah. Like I said, man. Maybe it was some shit. Hey, that's part of the
Hey, and y'all heard that. Y'all heard that just now.
Y'all heard that.
We ain't saying Usher said it.
himself.
That ain't gossip. You feel me? That ain't us bullshit. You feeding you false information. That's a true fact that happened right there.
We gonna give it to you.
To add the Drake point before Cuzzo get in here, I was gonna say, man, this is how I know it's true. Besides the people who already exposing certain things of selling their soul, besides the people who getting caught up in the mix, I'm talking about this. Guys like Life Jennings, guys like what's that girl named Sunshine Anderson? Come Home Late. We wondering why they only got one song. Because the whole time they ain't sell their soul. They ain't do this and they ain't do that. The whole time they really talented.
That's what I mean.
The whole time they good music writers, good producers and the whole nine. But like, come on, what was that dude named B.O.B.? You remember him?
Yeah.
He could rap his ass.
He start talking about that flat earth shit.
He could rap his ass.
Rap his ass.
I always said the Locks.
They flatten that nigga.
I said the Locks never got down with the program. That's why they never was mainstream.
Yeah,
The
man.
Locks
Lady
was a hell of a
Siegel.
group.
Yeah, it's a lot of motherfuckers.
I mean,
man.
Drag On.
And hey, people, and we just saying, y'all asked this conversation we having in front of y'all right now. I know y'all done had the conversations with y'all peoples and stuff. Y'all be like, "Dang, what happened to such and such?" Like you
There
said,
you go.
Sunshine Anderson. What happened? It wasn't that Sunshine Anderson couldn't sing.
No,
It wasn't that she ain't had talent.
Tweet.
I mean, it ain't like these people ain't had talent, yo. What happened?
India Ari.
What happened?
Definitely India Ari. She made her first song was about how she was gonna keep it pure and she wasn't gonna do shit.
Yo, I ain't know India Ari had body like that though. Yo, she got no body on her.
And what happened? She refused to do it. Yeah. She refused to do it.
Like that, yo.
I mean, and some people are young and they just get caught up and they don't realize what they getting themselves into. And by the time they realize it's too late, but then you got the people who definitely know what they getting themselves into. They just like, fuck, I just need that money.
Cause look, we see it in front of us every day. We just choose to see to talk about what we want to talk about. Let's talk about this. All right. Remember when my motherfuckers like Kelly Price and what happened to Kelly Price? Yeah, I mean, it was something about her not have her being like the weight thing on artists or artists looking a certain way. We already know this, yo. But we try to act like we try to turn a blind eye to it like it don't be like that. Yeah, I mean, in that case, it would be motherfuckers like India Ari that would be famous because they got talent. The girl can sing, she can play the guitar. Yeah, I mean, or whatever, and got talent and just as just got but it's like they put a cap on that shit, or they just like, nah, you don't got the look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't got the look that we need. You know what I mean? Basically, nigga, you don't look good enough for the camera. You too ugly. You too ugly for us to show you in front of millions of people.
I got one more. I don't mean to cut her off, but I got one more.
I ain't dead.
Listen closely.
Yeah, a lot of niggas hate because I'm in motherfucking rich gang and shit. And you niggas keep trying to test me. Y'all keep trying to test me. Keep trying to see if I'm under the five and shit. But anyway, y'all was on media takeout on World Star and shit. Yeah, Birdman fucked me. He fucked me in the ass for the deal. I'm gonna be real. Birdman fucked me for the deal, man. I suck Birdman dick. Rich gang. This shit on my motherfucking face.
He got rich gang tattoo.
I fuck Bird for the deal.
It should be no more conspiracy meaning shit not
Now,
true.
why would he,
blah, blah.
why would he
Is that a
say
conspiracy? Is that a conspiracy?
Is that a disgruntled employee? Because y'all know that's what they gonna say, right?
No, he ain't
They
saying
gonna be like the nigga mad because he ain't
Hold on.
it ain't worked out.
But listen. He didn't say
and
that.
he ain't got no talent. His shit went double bubble gum.
But listen, he didn't say that. He's telling you what he did to get signed. He didn't say, yo, because this nigga ain't pay me, yeah, I'm gonna tell you that he raped me and sexually molested me. He said, this is what I did to get some money. And he go to tattoo to prove it. You ain't see the tattoo?
So whatever that disclosed amount was between them two, he saying that's what he did.
Birdman probably killed this nigga, whooped this nigga ass. Cause you ever heard this nigga?
No.
His name is
What's his name?
Starship God.
Starship God.
I don't even think a nigga that would call himself a god would suck a dick.
Well, it's a possibility now. What if the nigga lying? And he ain't never even...
Yo, he a clown then. Because you see, he got the tattoo of Rich Game, the entertainment on his chin.
Motherfuckers do weird shit, yo.
Yo,
hey, I guess for that 15 minutes of fame, niggas will do some weird shit.
Hey,
yeah, you did say that.
But if he did, that's crazy, yeah. And that's why it's called conspiracy theory, people.
Nah, that ain't conspiracy. That's nigga. That nigga
that's why it's called conspiracy theory.
We should have showed y'all the video. He had the jewelry on. He had the 5-star ring. He said it. He said, y'all keep trying to test me. And he was like, yeah.
Look his name. What's his name?
Starship God.
I'm gonna type it. Let's see if he's a real artist first of all. Let me see. Starship God.
Yeah, all
it say yeah. I mean, it's looking like he's a Starship God.
Nigga, his Instagram right there.
Starship God, the rapper.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, rapper Starship God.
Yeah, and that
claims he hotspot.
But listen, that go to show how much you suck. Not literally sucking Birdman dick, but I'm just saying that's how much you suck. You gotta perform sexual acts on a man for money. Yo, it's no way, yo.
No. That don't mean. It's fucked up all the way around the board. But That man could have had talent, and he was like, "Yo, if you do this, Playboy,
Just like that Tyree shit.
yeah, if you do this, Playboy, you get this 50,000.
You got to be one of the gayest mother. That's a fetish.
And that's
Robbing
up,
niggas
that's up,
out
that's
of
up,
ass.
that's up to a dude if he want to bend over and touch his toes or not.
There's a lot of motherfuckers that's willing to do that shit.
I ain't touching my toes like that.
All right, man. Let's go and jump in the topic too, because we'll be all day on that bullshit.
Right.
And P Diddy is always exposing it. Do you think sports in general is rigged? Because I'm starting to hear a lot of people say it really shouldn't be called sports. It should be called sports entertainment.
I mean, technically, that's what it's called. Sports entertainment. By being classified as entertainment, you technically don't have to be 100% legit. That's why wrestling ain't.
Let's look up the
That's
definition.
why wrestling is labeled under entertainment.
Yes, it is.
Let's look up the
It's
definition.
a sports
of
entertainment. Yep, it definitely.
But
is.
if you notice,
You got sports entertainment.
Sports. Hold on. Definition: sports entertainment.
But go ahead.
but yeah, man. I
According
mean,
to Wikipedia,
and it's funny
sports
that
entertainment is a type of spectacle which presents an ostensibly competitive event
see a
using a
spectacle.
high level of
What is a
theatrical
spectacle?
flourish and
That means
extravagance.
somebody making a fool of somebody.
This is what I
Don't be the fool
thought.
of
This is what I thought
oneself.
spectacle mean. A magical moment. Look,
What does spectacle mean? We're gonna learn together, people.
Here's the
today.
definition of spectacle: a visually striking performance.
see what I'm saying? I knew it was something that'd be life changing, capture your eyes, capture.
Makes a good spectacle, something
Something spectacular. And what you saying is
striking
what you.
performance.
Yeah. So I mean,
But I think it can mean like the way how you put it.
what you say? What you say?
Like making a fool of yourself.
Oh, because that could be a spectacle, a big moment and shit like that. But prime example, there's no way that Mike Tyson should be losing to what's his name? What's your name?
Buster Douglas.
No, not Buster Douglas. The dude he about to fight right now.
Jake Paul.
Come on, dog. Come on, yo. If he lose to this nigga, yo, I already know that shit phony. That shit rigged. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Why? I mean, hey, don't. We don't know exactly how it breaks down from top to bottom, but don't they got some affiliations with sports and shit like for
Who, boxing?
Vegas?
Yeah.
And FanDuel.
Oh, yeah. Now
All right,
they
so
both
why?
know.
So why wouldn't you think that it might be something? Why not?
Yo, I always say, and man, Gary joke about this and shit, and we be saying like it seemed like it'd be a magnet inside the basketballs. Cause yo,
turn it
before
on.
wasn't nobody making these extra noise. Like yo, Steph Curry did this shot where he was just standing there. He just threw the ball
From the
up in
other
the
end
air.
from the other end of the court.
I seen
And
that. I know
it's
what
just
you're talking about.
And it wasn't just one ball.
He did that
people.
shit like 3 or 4 times. in a
No,
row.
it was like
Nigga, I seen the video. He did this shit like this. He bounced the ball and kept throwing it over his shoulder. I seen the shit. He did that shit like 4. The point of the matter is, it don't matter if he did it 3 or 4
Right.
times in a row. Nigga. He did that shit in a row, and it all went in the same exact way.
Like he
All
was shooting,
day.
like he was shooting a regular 3-pointer.
Yeah, that shit crazy. It didn't. And for football, man, like prime example, the AFC game, the Ravens, they the #1 rushing team in the NFL.
Only ran the ball 4
And you
times.
run the ball 6
Oh, my
combined
God, 6.
times
Gus
for the
Ep-
whole game.
Gus Edwards,
Like, it just
they ain't
seemed
had that
like
man
shit
in the
just
game,
be-
and
a
that
script
been
just
that
be
been
written.
our leading rush. I mean, Baltimore's
I
leading
mean,
rusher. all
Arian
year.
Foster, the running back for
The Texans?
the Texas back in the day, he came out and said the NFL got a
He
script.
did. He got in trouble and damn near banned for that. I remember he had dreads when he did that interview, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
He said that.
Yeah, he said it.
Arian
He
Foster
said
said that. Yeah, he said the NFL has a script that
They
they
give it
hand
to you in
out.
the beginning of what's the name, and he like, you can't when you sign up what's the name, it's a disclosure. You can't say nothing about it.
I
You feel me?
wouldn't be surprised, man, if that shit was rigged. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
it
surprised,
wouldn't
man.
surprise me at all, especially now that betting is involved in the tour. Because now it's too much money to
Yeah,
make
look
out of it.
all that money, man.
It's too much money involved.
Hey,
and then the referee wrote a book about it. Like, so that's
Yo,
not right
I
there.
saw his documentary.
Yeah, I saw it too.
I saw that whole documentary. That nigga was vicious, and he was saying that the mall people was into the shit too.
Yeah.
And that nigga, what was that nigga name who used to own the NBA first?
David Stern.
He knew about it too. Everybody know about it. Nigga, did you see the shit with Phil Jackson? What happened is they was
Or the interview.
yeah, and he said, Joe, you can call all the fouls, but don't call them on him. We came here to see talking about Michael Jordan. We came here to call the fouls on everybody else, but they came here to see him. Nigga, what? You said that to a ref,
What
nigga.
kind of bias ass shit is that, yeah? It's sports, yeah. Supposed to go to the best team,
That's what I
best
thought.
man.
That's what I thought.
Whatever the individual, without to team sports, yo. It's supposed to go to the best overall individual, yo.
Yeah,
and that's
crazy.
why I say we put too much emphasis on the wrong things in America. It should be people like ambulance, like doctors,
I say that.
people who save lives, firefighters, teachers. Yeah, I mean, these should be people who make money.
Hey, yo,
Yeah, I mean, these are people who change lives.
I was gonna add
This
to what
ain't
you
nothing
said.
but entertainment. That, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. They work hard for what. I ain't saying y'all. I ain't saying they don't, yo.
Yeah, they definitely work
Yeah, I
hard
mean,
for it.
or whatever and shit. Yeah, I mean, but yo, this is not what
But
we
if we
should
could
be
pay an
valued
athlete
in,
$50
yo.
million a year, we could pay a teacher, not millions a year, but a teacher
Right.
can make substantial enough money where they could
Right.
live.
And that's what I wanted to add to
We
that.
want, we don't always say it's about the youth, but then don't want to pay the teachers.
Because like my girl, we almost damn near had it. Well, we did have a debate about it. I felt like this. I said, yo, to be real, guys like our cousin Dion, you feel me? Doctors, cops, and all that shit. Firefighters, our
Yep.
cousin Dion. Yo, I said, yo, that's not a job, nigga. That's a hero.
Yeah.
Yo, your job
It's to
is to
save
protect and
somebody's
save
life.
lives. How the fuck a nigga that put their life on the line
Yeah.
for your life, and how the fuck a nigga who just dunked the ball and catch a touchdown? I mean, I love the entertainment. Don't get me wrong.
Firemen's run into, I don't know if people
Burning
realize
You're
that, yo.
using your whole
A
body's life.
burning building on fire. Whereas though, with the I think you could choke in like 5 minutes or some shit.
And then I was gonna say
with
this.
dust
That's
or something. You know what I
good.
mean?
I was
It
gonna
might
say
be less
this:
than
you
that.
putting your life on your line, and most of these fires that happen are some of the dumbest fires ever. There's not like no real fire. Oh my god, this just yo. Most of the time, it be people doing dumb shit. Now you putting your life on the line to go in there to go get somebody who probably fell asleep with a cigarette in their mouth. You're not paying attention to your kids because you high off crack and they playing with lighters and stupid
Right.
shit like that. So I mean, I would say that then definitely cops. If you're not on that crooked shit, I'm talking about real stand-up cops that's doing what you're supposed to do. You're cleaning the streets up. You're getting guys on it. You really doing how in the movies that we watch, like Bad Boys. You really doing that type
the
shit.
type stuff like on like because I watch a lot of crime stuff. I like that type of stuff or whatever. Like those type of detectives and stuff like that, man. You know, people out here committing crimes daily in America. Yeah, I mean, and you got people like that. That's you know, I mean, that's giving some type of help, as much help as you can give somebody who people just got stabbed to death in their fucking bedroom or some shit. Yeah, I mean, that's somebody who should be making some money. You know?
Mhm.
You ask me.
I definitely agree with that shit. But to go back to the topic of the sports red,
Yes.
I definitely believe it is. I mean, first of all, like how he said with the Ravens game, that was clearly showed it right there.
And then I know y'all been seeing the little clips where people been showing. It was one where Patrick Mahomes was running.
Yeah, I was about to
and
go
the
in.
dude
That's what I was about to
looked
go
like
into right there.
he was wide open to tackle him
But
and
you
just
said he
stopped.
went for the. No, I thought you was gonna talk
Or
about
went
the
the
other
other way or some
No,
shit.
what he did was he could have tackled Patrick Mahomes.
But he tackled, he
But
ran
he
into
ran
somebody
into
else.
the dude. Yeah, they showed that shit. They also showed clips of the Super Bowl. You ain't see the coach from the 49ers. It's on YouTube. It's live everywhere. He said, "Yo, the same holding penalties that you calling on us, call it on the Chiefs." He said, "Look, they doing it every time. They hold it for like
They was holding
You
the
saw
shit
it, right?
out of both
You saw
of them.
you
Yo, they was
holding the
the
shit
fuck
out of the
out of them.
49ers.
And
I wanted the
bad.
Chiefs to win.
And then another good example, you know, and we might be a little biased. I mean, because necessarily got a favorite team that's not Baltimore, but he like Baltimore and shit. He fuck with Baltimore. But when we was playing San Francisco in the Super Bowl and the lights went out,
That's what I was getting ready to
we
say.
was
Yeah,
whooping whooping
they-
they
Hey,
ass.
Yeah,
yo,
they
they
had
had
to
to
do
do
something
something
to
to slow
slow
us
us
down.
They had to do something to make that Super Bowl. That might have been one of the worst Super Bowls. Like
That probably
in
been the most ass whipping the Super Bowl in history.
history.
Because it was what 28 to what 3 or
And
something.
we was rolling, nigga.
Rolling.
On
Like, he
defense
just
and
returned the
offense.
kick. He
Just
returned
returned
the
the
kick,
kick and then the lights went out.
Defense and offense rolling.
Rolling
yo.
on every defense, offense,
And
special
they
teams.
ain't just knock out for like
Yeah, that shit was like a
5
good
minutes.
half hour,
10 minutes.
45
Man, it
minutes.
was like a half hour, yeah.
And you ain't
Like a
never seen that
halftime
shit in
show.
Super Bowl history.
Never.
Nope.
And that was the
Never.
Dallas Cowboys Stadium. So it
Never.
definitely shouldn't have went out.
Never. They said
No, that was in New Orleans.
That was in New
They
Orleans.
said,
Yeah,
oh,
it
all
was.
right,
All right.
They said, yo, show us where the fuck to turn these lights up. Nigga, we try to hear that shit. Turn these motherfuckers.
It was in New Orleans because Jacoby Jones is
all
from
these
New Orleans.
all these billions of dollars on the line. And shit, we can't let them get
Blow
just
out
straight
like
blown
this.
out like that.
That
Do something.
shit
Somebody
was crazy.
And yo was
You
like,
know,
all
I'm
right, yo.
gonna tell you how much
Yeah,
it probably
I'm trying
was
to make
fake
the niggas
show.
come back.
Is that I
And they
ain't gonna
came
lie.
back.
that was kind of a hold
They almost
at
won.
the end of the game,
Took the last play.
but they ain't call it. And the
What?
reason why they probably didn't call it is because how they fucked us over.
What you talking
about? When who grabbed Crabtree?
No, you gotta look at that play. Yo, this is exactly how it starts. When you're a wide receiver, you cannot be running to a cornerback with your hands and pushing him. Once you do this, he can do whatever he want to do to
initiate
it.
the contact.
Yeah, once you do
Okay.
that, he can do whatever he want to do to you. But that was fucked up. If the Ravens would have lost that shit, yo, I probably would have stopped watching sports for a while, NFL for a while. When it went back
Hell
to
yeah,
basketball. That was.
crazy.
But it is grimy, yo. Like
Whooping
it's
their ass.
like the other day. I don't even. Yo, I took cuz no, you know, I hate Chris Middleton. Yo, the coach took this nigga out with 8 minutes left. He had a chance to get a triple double. I know somebody was pissed on the parlay.
Vegas made that call. Was like, hey, don't,
Mm-hmm.
hey, take his ass out.
Nigga with 8 minutes?
He can't get no triple double
In a close game?
Boy, it's somebody. Look, it's somebody that put a $20 parlay. I mean, $100 parlay, nigga, and they do to get like 30,000. Like, nah, we ain't trying to get
See
that
what I'm
up
saying?
tonight.
That's grimy, yo. That's grimy as fuck, right?
I think it could happen like that. Why not?
Man, I mean, yo,
It's too much money involved.
Vegas
bro.
is powerful, man.
Yeah.
Gambling is powerful.
Too much.
in general.
Look how they eventually, and I bet you if you look into it, look how they eventually swiggled around and got Las Vegas a team.
Mm-hmm.
And I want me to say the test of that. Did you ever notice?
You wouldn't have thought that. Somebody would have told you that 10 years ago.
Yeah,
You like,
get a
no,
baseball
hell no.
team,
Hey,
maybe.
and I was about to say this. Did y'all even? They got a hockey team too. Their hockey
They got
team.
hockey, football.
But I'm gonna tell you this. Their
and
hockey
that's it,
team.
hockey and football.
Their hockey team won the championship their first year out because all they did was sign nothing but veterans, a bunch of guys that been in the league for like almost 15, 16 years that was all nice. And they won that shit and all that. But the point I was going to add to, how long y'all been hearing this shit? Vegas said you should bet on him. How many times y'all heard that quote right there? Vegas said, since the 90s, nigga. You heard what he said? A lot. Since the 90s. Hey, Vegas said you better pick the Carolina Panthers on the Patriot.
Hey, look, they give you the odds, yeah. They give you the betting odds. I was just trying Dre the other day, so he can understand how the betting odds go, because it's kind of it's backwards if you don't know what you're looking at. The plus is the team that's the underdog.
Yep.
The minus is they
good
give you
teams.
the odds. They give you a 12-point favorite. They might be a 1-point favorite. It might be a 5, whatever the case is, as far as the sport or whatever. If it's a team like Detroit Pistons,
Yep.
and they playing the Bucks, you best believe that shit gonna be like 5 or higher. Nigga, I done seen like 14 points, yeah?
Yeah, I can see that happening too. Though.
So they already telling you this is gonna be a blowout. This team is a bum. You know, they some bums. Hey, if you want to bet on them.
Referee gonna call it to make it. I forgot what basketball player it was, and it was Game 7. And the dude was like, he was looking so forward.
I know you're talking about Eric Turner.
And then he was
Yeah,
like,
Evan Turner.
He was like, the
Andre
dude told
Iguodala.
him, he was like, yo, we're gonna have to win.
Elton
He said we're
Brand.
gonna have to win by like
20.
20 to
To
win by 5 or something.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
he said, something
Win by
crazy
20
like
to
that.
win by 20
Yeah.
to win by 1.
He said,
That's what
and then he said, when I thought about it, he was like, I wouldn't even, if I was watching at home and I was a viewer, I wouldn't want to see the 76ers
Andre
versus
Iguodala said that
whoever
shit.
it was.
Yeah.
On the other end, I would want to see the
That's
other
when
team.
it was the Mavericks. Remember that was the year.
Come on,
Mavericks.
yeah.
And I know.
And then think about this too. How often do it happen that it be like a bullshit team playing a good team in the fucking championship?
Only time that happens, and if
How
it happens,
often?
listen. Only time that happened. Watch the Detroit Lions about to win the Super Bowl. But the only time that shit happened, is when these teams that haven't been to the Super Bowl. Let's just say the Cleveland Browns have a good ass year and go like 15-1.
Mm-hmm.
They damn sure gonna make sure the Cleveland Browns either get to the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl, just because of that shit like that. And that's basically what they be doing with all these up and coming teams. I told you on college football, the underdogs are always beating the ranked teams.
Mm-hmm.
It always just out the blue come. Maryland beat Alabama. You feel me? Michigan State fucking lose to fucking Louisville. You're like, what the fuck? Nigga, how the fuck this shit happening? So it's definitely rigged. It's crazy out here.
And they my parlay jipped me the other night. I had like a 14 parlay. All the teams was hitting. Raptors and the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
Raptors winning the whole game. It's close, but they they got between like I think the most and I might be wrong because of course I wasn't watching the game. I was just kind of keeping tabs on it on my phone.
Watching
The
it,
most I
so you
seen,
can
the
see
most
the
with my own
calls.
eyes, the most I seen was the lead was like 8. So I'm like, it's a tough game, but they in control the whole game. Yo, why they lose the game in like the last 10, 15 seconds of the game, yo?
I would say some shit is
And
rigged.
they show you on there how many people make whatever bet that you're making. Unless I'm just surely making my own parlays. I'm picking I'm surely picking my. But if you're going with what they picking on they
Yeah,
both
they know how
sites,
many people
they
bet,
say
yeah.
1,000 people that made this bet or such, so they know how many people and how much money involved.
Yeah.
You know? Why wouldn't it be
So
rigged?
so sports is rigged. I just think they don't rig it all the time. They go. I mean, you're gonna get regular basketball. You're gonna get regular football. But when it come time to certain games and certain matchups, yeah, some rigged shit coming out. I never forget before we move to the next topic. This pissed me off. I'm so much of a Celtics fan. KG and Paul Pierce got their own podcast. Yo, he said it on there, and he kept when he was talking about it, he was putting his head down. So that's why I know he was ashamed to say it. He said he kept going like this. He said, "Yo, I knew it wasn't destined for us. They was making sure. Look it down. They was making sure Miami got. They was making sure it was Miami." He said, it don't matter what we was doing." He said, "We'd be up by 10. Miami coming right back straight off of fouls." He was saying that shit. I'm like, "Yo, niggas had a chance to beat them niggas." He like, "Yo, they wasn't gonna let it happen." He like the same calls that LeBron James was getting. Paul Pierce to do the same move, and they wouldn't call that
Me
shit.
and Dre,
I mean, they wanted them, man. They wanted. I mean, they wanted the Heat to get that. I mean, they wanted that. They
Especially with all them
needed that.
superstars. You're right.
me and Dre
Yeah.
argue about it till this day about when Sacramento had that squad.
Oh yeah.
That was
Whoever
rigged,
had-
but I want the
whoever had
Lakers to
all
win.
them.
I give them that.
And if Sacramento would have won that game, that whatever it was, what was it? Game 5, Game 6, whatever
It was Game 6 when you talking about Robert Horry
Yeah,
hit the 3.
yeah, I think it was. Yo, it was a whole but and know who pointed it out and made me catch it? That fucking referee in that documentary. He talked about it. He was like, it was a whole bunch of calls. He was like, and they showed it when he was talking about one. Whether
I know what you're talking about.
And
It was
ain't nobody
the
touched
Mike
nobody,
Bibby.
or he ain't touched nobody or whatever. And they caught the call, and he had the ball, and he was
That was
just
Chris
looking
Webber.
around like
That was
this,
Chris
what the fuck, yo. See, he was like, yo, they could not let Sacramento win that Game 6, yo, because they'd have won that Game 6, they'd have won the series, and they would have messed the whatchamacallit up for television, as far as the Lakers being in the
Yeah,
championship.
because when did you
in the
ever see in your
views.
life Mike Bibby run over Shaq? They had that as a charging call. And I still remember that shit to this day. Like, yo, I'm like, yo, come on,
My
yo.
boy still won.
Hey,
Next topic.
hey,
Next topic.
Next topic, yeah.
Kobe.
Because we
Next
gonna be all night, yeah.
Okay, next topic is this. What is your favorite slasher movie? And for those people who don't know what slasher is, of course, it's under the genre of horror. But in horror, we talk about killing, murder, not just spooky, scare you type shit. The whole-
We said
yeah.
slash. We
Yeah.
talking about Chuck
Murder.
Child's Play.
As a matter of fact, you should have just
Uh,
had this shit being just murderous movies, to be real. Because we're missing out on a lot of murderous movies. Because that's what you're basically doing with that shit, with the slasher shit. It's more the slasher shit because of the knives, but the whole thing is murder. You feel me? So, go ahead. We can still stick with slasher because if we get murder movies,
I mean, we ain't gonna get into like our best. We just gonna name some ones. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if y'all seen that the newest. I think that's probably like one of the newest ones that came out not too long ago. The joint called Thanksgiving.
nah, I ain't see that.
It wasn't. I ain't think it was a little corny because the dude was doing some talking and he was doing some one-liners and shit. Yeah, I mean, because it was like the thing was based around like some Thanksgiving shit. So he stuffed the bitch in the oven and then said some shit like done at the end, then the bell rung or some shit. It was a little corny shit like that.
That would be kind of
Yeah, I
funny.
mean,
though, I
but
ain't gonna lie.
as far as the action, like this, I thought
Was he
as far
killing
as
people
slash-
with knives?
Yeah, he was turning. You know, he had the big ass shit like you call it the turkey with.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he had the whole giddy up outfit, pilgrim outfit on with the mask on
Oh, that's some racist shit.
or whatever and shit. But what would y'all think is better, Michael Myers or Jason?
Me personally,
I really ain't. Jason was cool, but
I would have to go with Michael Myers.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Because after a while, Jason got kind of like,
And I
I don't know,
believe
kind of cool. Jason out of space. Jason take over Manhattan. Like,
Hold
come
on,
on,
hold
now,
on.
yo. Like, really, yo, Jason take
Jason.
over Manhattan, yo?
Hold on.
Jason-
I give you
You
the
never
Jason
seen that?
Manhattan. No.
Jason out of space?
That's the part I'm getting to. What the fuck he out of space for? Are you serious? Are you come on? I mean, come on, dog, yo. Like, God, like, yo, why was he out of space? What was he? What was you doing?
I think it was, for one, it was supposed to be in the future, and I guess we live out in space or some shit. So I don't fucking know.
They had some. It was like something like they had his remains on the ship.
They did, yeah. That shit
something
was
like that, some shit. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, like the first probably 5, 6, Jason, 7,
Okay.
they probably was good.
Yeah.
But after that, they just started doing this dumb
outrageous
shit.
He had to do the shit with Freddy to bring.
I did like Freddy versus Jason.
Freddy.
I
Yeah,
thought they was
that
going
was
to do
solid.
like a Freddy, Jason, and Michael Myers combined in one. That was shit.
That'd have been
That was
slick.
tight.
They probably couldn't figure out how to do it.
And the reason why, Michael Myers was a real person though, right?
Well,
I believe his character was based off a real person. That's what I would say.
No.
Let me look at that.
I'm not too sure,
that's
but in the movie he
he's
was
a
a
fictional
real
character.
person.
He's a fictional character.
I know Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw. That's a real person.
And that story is real iffy because
Well, it was a
it's
family.
not. It was a,
It was a family in Virginia.
It was something
doing
that happened, but then the movie kind of made all that stuff for the movie.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, but I'm talking about
it was
the real
actually
thing.
a family
Yeah.
in Virginia who
Was doing that.
at a plant that they had toxic chemicals. They start morphing into like superhumans and shit, and they was killing motherfuckers. That's what it was really a family in West Virginia with that shit.
Oh yeah, he is. He a
fictional character.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, when I was a kid, for me it was Jason. Yeah, I mean, because Jason was kind of like it was scary, but as a kid, Michael Myers was more serious.
That's why I was more scared of Michael.
Without
That nigga ain't played no games. Michael.
Yeah, I mean,
he
it was
ain't
more
kid. He
serious.
was trying to kill everybody.
Somebody with Jason, somebody might look up and then he gone, and then they go to run and he appeared behind him with the bow and arrow and shoot him in the back of the head with the bow. It was stuff like that. I mean, it was like now I don't want to say comical, but Michael Myers was more serious. But when I got older, I think Michael Myers is the better of the two, or whatever.
And of course, Freddy was always funny.
Freddy.
And he was the one that told you. Well, for one, he was only one of the few that actually talked. But this nigga always was joking. He always was joking, no matter what. Even in the first one, he joked with the kids or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I just realized because we was watching. Man, you was watching Freddy the other day. What year the first one came out? I was 5 years old when I went to the movies to go see that. I was like, no wonder this shit scared the fuck out of me. I was 5. Mm-hmm. Of course that shit gonna scare the fuck out of a 5-year-old. You got blood coming out the bed, a bitch flying around on the ceiling and shit.
I remember the commercial on I'm old, boy. It was V103.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man,
you was right too. It was a cannibalistic family who lived where you was talking about.
Yeah. V103, and I remember that commercial they used to be playing on there, and they like, Freddy or whatever. It was like, don't fall asleep. Yeah, I mean, like, that shit was scary as shit, yeah, I mean, or whatever. As a little kid. Yeah?
Now that we talked about it, I would say mine probably is, if you count it, I would have to go with Candyman.
Yeah, that's a slang.
I would have to go with Candyman
because I think that's slasher horror.
I was scared, and I think everybody was probably scared, or maybe y'all two probably did it. But I never closed still to this day, I never closed the bathroom door with the lights out and said Candyman.
I never. I don't believe playing bro with shit like
that. No. I ain't. When they say fuck around and find out, I ain't trying to fuck around and find out.
He may not come for something else. Might be. They throw shit in movies to hit.
Right.
You feel me?
So some real shit.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, I definitely was scared of that shit just because of the fact, like, that was a joke at one time. Close the door and somebody turned the lights off. You feel me? And
with some good like since we on we on along the same lines or whatever, like horror, like just like me, I like y'all ever seen that joint with the Tooth Fairy?
No.
With snatching, like you see her face. And you see her face, she come get you, and you had to have light.
I mean, The Ring was a good horror movie.
I was thinking that in my head the whole time, like, motherfucker, as soon as that shit...
The first Ring, that shit was...
Nigga, he got to break it down. You got to break it down to him. Nigga, if the shit come on TV, you did.
Yeah.
What, if you see it?
Yes! If it
was a tape or something?
Yes, nigga, it's over for you. It's over for you. It ain't no debate. It ain't no running away from it. It ain't no... I only seen 2 seconds of it. You seen enough. You seen enough. You gonna get that phone call. You gonna get that phone. 7
What if you don't
days.
answer the phone?
Okay, well don't answer the phone then.
It's still gonna come.
It's still gonna come, nigga. The
7
bitch
days.
come. The bitch come through the TV, nigga. Why it's off and on? Am I lying?
Yeah, he ain't lying.
Instead of nigga,
Yo, you can't. Yo, that's one
Can't
movie I'm
turn it
scared.
on.
Yo, I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie. Real shit, yo.
Now, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now I was just gonna say, watching the ring. If the shit just go, "Chush," what you gonna naturally do? What the fuck? Who turned my TV on? It's over for you.
I was gonna say, now that I'm older, when I was younger, the Blair Witch was kind of scary, but now that you older, you just like,
Yeah, the Blade with the first one.
yeah,
it was just
the Blair
different. It
Witch.
was
I thought that was real. Was it real?
Nah.
The Poltergeist,
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist was good.
the first one, yeah.
Poltergeist was good. whatever.
I would say the first
Hellraiser.
Exorcist, the first, oh, definitely Hellraiser. I ain't like
What,
that.
The Exorcist.
The
The
second,
Exorcist.
the second Hellraiser with Uncle Frank in it. That was my favorite one. Uncle Frank.
Was that the one where they was at the house?
Yeah.
And he had the girl. Okay, yeah, he was.
Young
Yeah,
still had
okay.
to get his skin back.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Uncle Frank.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Then he had all
Frank
those
was
fucking
terrible,
pin heads,
boy.
had all the pins in his head and shit. They probably need to make another one of that one.
They did. They remade
They
it.
made
What,
they made
what
one
came
like
out?
within
Yeah,
the
it's
last
like it came out with like the
like
last 3-4 years ago,
yeah.
something like that.
It was on mainstream.
Yeah, I
oh,
watched
shit.
it. I
Okay.
seen it. Yeah,
I
went to go see
watched it.
I ain't go to movies, but I still watch it. I think it came on like
And
Prime or
Dude
some shit.
had this fucking
Oh, it
thing
came on,
stuck
okay.
out his chest. You know that's
Cause
y'all want to tell
yeah.
you,
He
but-
wound up being one of them.
yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah,
I would count this one, but it
thought
was,
he was getting help.
it
Boy,
was-
they helped his ass. All right.
I would count this one, but it's too much comedy in it. I was gonna say 13 Ghosts.
Yo, that was my shit.
That
back
was-
in the
I ain't
day.
gonna lie.
That was
That's
my
what I-
13
shit.
Ghosts was all right.
Yo, the only reason
It
why
was
is
all right.
because you could see some shit like that really happening. You know
Fuck
what I
yeah.
mean?
It was all right.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Any type of good spirit like
Saw.
Oh my
Saw.
God, Saw.
I
I think that's an
I like
unfair movie.
I like the Insidious movies.
I think I only seen one.
I seen all of
Did you see that movie about the hand?
them.
Talk to me.
Talk to me when he
Yo,
grabbed.
yeah,
Yo, you
yo,
see the
that
nigga
shit
beating his
was
head?
good.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. You saw that?
Yeah,
That shit was actually good, yo.
He
That
beat the
shit.
shit out of his
Yeah,
head
he
on,
did.
on that fucking. And
Yo,
that
it's like,
dresser,
boom.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, and then yo, I ain't gonna
And then they
lie.
knew some shit was gonna happen. They kept on doing that shit. That
You
shit was
know
crazy.
how easy it is to pop. Yo, he showed me how easy it is
Oh,
to.
the pop, yeah.
It looked like he was here butting a corner of the.
Yo, he was
shit,
beating the
yeah.
fuck out himself. Yo,
Yo, that shit was crazy.
And then at the
yo.
end, the girl was the ghost and shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
that black ass bitch. Yo,
That's
she
why
was
that
grimy.
shit.
Yo, She was
Yeah,
grimy,
yeah.
yo.
All of them was just.
That whole, yo, I don't give a, and that's why I want to know how the fuck you in that. That's what white people fun is. You go and grab a dead hand. Black people was trying to smoke the highest blunt. Yo, I bet you won't fuck this ugly girl. That's how dangerous shit. That's how dangerous shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
nigga.
nigga. Try and make it to the motherfucker to get something to eat while you gangbang.
Yeah, nigga gonna steal something, nigga. What the-
I'll never forget. I was a kid and there was this one. It was like a horror/comedy, but it was one black person in the movie, and they all was in the woods. And some shit start happening where they slowly but surely start disappearing one by one by one. And it was a group of them left, and everybody was like, well, we're going to try to find everybody. And the one black person was like, nah, fuck that. I'm going home. And they start walking back at home, right? So at the end of the movie, everybody died. Why at the end of the movie, yo, they show the black motherfucker still running home, yo, to get
Hey, yo, I definitely want to see that. I definitely want to see.
think of the name of the movie.
Yeah, that's tough.
A B movie.
Yeah.
That's, yo, that's
Yo,
so
I
fucking
mean, yo,
funny.
you could catch. I mean, cause I'm a movie buff, yo. You could catch some good B movies and shit.
Like
Yeah,
Clerks
man,
was a
whatever.
good one.
I'm
The
gonna have to
first
check
one.
some of these movies out because that was a good one.
Back in the day when it's some old ass shit, boy. You probably wouldn't even want to watch that shit now. And Dre put me on with that shit. The shit called Kids. And shit.
Kids.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
that's a
it
B-rated
was a
movie.
it was a bunch of like skateboarding ass, chilling ass white boys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, it was white boys, Puerto Rican, and black.
Yeah.
So it was New York. So you know, New York is a mixed pool of
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
And it was showing like some young teenagers or whatever. Basically, they little venture throughout the day and night.
One of them nigga name was Telly. He was the main character. This nigga had AIDS and didn't know. But your thing was he only had sex with virgins.
Yeah.
So every girl he had sex with that was a virgin. He
That's a
matter of fact, one girl, dude, who's the one actress girl, the one that was a freak in the movie, that was her best friend. She actually is a good. Everybody know who she is nowadays, but I can't
Okay.
think of her name. But the girl, Like I said, she only had sex that one time with the dude Telly. Her and her homegirl went to the clinic together. Because her homegirl was a freak who had sex with a whole bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
So her homegirl was scared that she might have something. Come to find out, they go to the clinic. The homegirl who's a freak don't got nothing. But the
And
girl who had sex one time.
Yeah, and she lied to Yo and told him that she was a virgin, right?
No, she was a virgin.
No, I told she lied to Telly.
Oh, this movie right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she lied to Telly.
That's Telly.
I think she lied to Telly and told him that she was a virgin, but she wasn't.
No, they all was virgins. She was a virgin. He took her virginity. That's why she was crying like
so
that.
he got it from somewhere else.
He got it from somebody else.
Well, he had to fuck somebody else before and
Right.
caught it. I mean, no. I mean, actually, you could be if your parents got it and you're born with it.
No,
so
I
you can
forgot.
still be a virgin girl.
And
It's
I
not-
can-
No, but I
I can
forgot
see
how
how
it was, yo. One of them gave it to the other.
No, one of them. No, he the bitch who was a virgin. Remember, she fucked his white homeboy,
That was at
the
the
crazy
end, though.
nigga. Yeah,
That was that she already had it though.
yeah. Remember, she gave it to him.
She
and then
gave it
said,
to him?
Yeah.
Well, he kind of took it.
See what happened was
They was at a party.
Yeah,
They was
yeah.
all fucked up. She was passed out. The nigga name, what was his name,
I
yo?
forgot his name.
So he basically raped her.
Basically, pretty,
But
that's
the
what
whole
got.
time, but the whole she was up. She knew it was him. Cause the whole time he kept saying it's me, it's y'all.
Nah,
Yo,
that
I
shit-
guarantee
that
yo,
shit
if
was
we
it.
we'll look up the scene, yo.
Alright.
She was up the whole time and she didn't say nothing.
Nah, she.
She was up.
What you
She was
remember,
up.
cuz?
What I remember, yo.
I put him on with the movie. She was up.
Yeah.
I didn't see that movie. I used to watch that movie all the time just because it was a fucked up movie.
From what I remember, yo, she was like, you know how you is when you off alcohol.
Yeah.
You know
Not
what
all
I
the way
mean?
there.
Or whatever and shit. She wasn't all the way there. And,
She was
and
saying-
Yo was trying and she was like, no, like such and such or whatever and shit. And he was like, yo, it's me, you know, pop. And then eventually and shit, you know,
She gave in.
He started taking her drawers off and then you seen them having sex at the end.
She was
So
moaning.
that's still
She was moaning.
But I'm gonna give you something. Hold on. I'm gonna give you something, cuz.
Yeah.
Hold on, watch this.
Yeah,
this.
but-
I was watching the court
Can't
show.
do that,
I'm agreeing
yeah.
with you, and I'm gonna agree with you a little
Can't
bit too.
do
Watch
that,
this.
yeah.
I was watching the court show.
I'm not saying he was right for doing it, but what I'm saying is she was up to the point where she could have said, "Don't I'm about to get your ass."
That's the point I'm getting ready to make. What happened is it was this girl who slept with her sister's
no, and she
boyfriend.
wasn't even, and then she wasn't even
Hold on,
just
let me
drunk.
just
Hold
real
on,
quick.
matter of fact, let me remember your point. I don't want to stop, but she wasn't just drunk. Even now that I remember, she had took some medication or something too. She was fucked up off of shit. That's why I said.
She took an E-pill.
Yeah,
probably why
that's
she
why I
got-
said.
What
She
the
was
motherfuckers
super
do with
fucked. She was
E-pills?
raw. She was out of it.
What do
She
people do with
kinda-
E-pills?
But she was kind of out of it.
E-pills don't put you
out.
out of it like
and,
that.
and that's
Trust
the
me,
point that I
it
was
don't.
getting to with the court show is that this girl slept with her sister's husband, and what happened is even though she was drunk and intoxicated, you feel me? She was saying no, but she still let him do it anyway. And what happened is when he took the lie detector test, everybody was cheering because she was like, "I told you I said no," because he found that part. But then they say, "Did you let him do it even though you said no?" She found that part. So y'all both got
And
some.
don't get me wrong, I would never do
Yeah, I
that
would-
shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Never,
yeah.
never, ever. But I guess she said because he gonna do this to me, I'm gonna give him AIDS. I don't.
No, I don't see. That wasn't the moral of the story.
But no, I'm just, she was awake enough to where she could have she could have
That's why I
said
said
something.
you got. Yeah, I mean, from what I remember, the e-pills, liquor, that sound like some groggy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, because she was asleep. I'm talking about she was sleep out.
yeah. He came.
And
It
the
was-
party,
it was the
the
next
party
morning.
had
It was the
already
next
dead, and
morning.
she was out, fucked up. Yeah, I mean, and
And
he
he woke
came
up.
over and woke up. First one up, you know how it is.
Oh,
First one up,
Yeah.
everybody laying around or whatever, and he slid over to her, and then was like, "Yo,
But why would he? Well, that's his home. Well, his homeboy had fucked her anyway.
thank you."
All right, so all right, let me go to the next topic because we'll be definitely be on that. That was a good movie. I just don't like the rape part we was talking about. But all right, what's your thoughts on the J. Cole apology to Kendrick Lamar? I definitely got a lot to say about that one because I didn't know it was a few rappers that apologized. But how you feel about it, Dre?
I mean, I actually watched the video of him performing when he was in North
Yep,
Carolina,
yep.
and he was talking
No
to
matter which
the crowd about how it didn't sit right with him, and it was messing with his spirits, and he couldn't sleep and all that.
Mhm.
I mean, rap. I don't see nothing wrong with being competitive in rap, and what I mean is, as long as you keep it on the music tip and don't go past that, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like Jay-Z and Nas did that. Like, it was just strictly just music. It ain't going to those streets. And I don't even consider J. Cole nor Kendrick street dudes. So why would it leak out into the streets if neither one of them are street dudes? That's one. But, I mean, if it really messed with him that much and he felt at unease about it, then Who am I to tell him he didn't do what's best for him? Forget how I feel about it or what I would have done. He did what he felt like was best for him. But me personally, I would have stuck by my guns. Like if I'm a come out with a diss song, you gotta stand by it. You came out with it. I mean, that's my opinion.
Shit, I mean, now that he said that, I'ma say it. Yeah, I mean, like, you shouldn't have did it. You know how you felt about it. You let the pressure get to you to respond, and you responded. Should have just left it there. I mean, it wasn't. No apologizing, man. That's what. We was talking about it earlier. That's what hip hop kind of started. I mean, from the going back and forth, who's better? What MC is better than who, and then for them
Was
to,
it the Bronx? Was it Queensbridge?
right, for them
you know what I mean?
and for them to go on the national stage and compete against each other like that. That's where it started from, or whatever, man. If you felt like that, you should have never did it. I mean, but like Dre said, who am I to give my opinion? But we talking about it, and it's out there, so I'm gonna give my opinion. Like, I just think that was kind of soft. Put it out there and then say, hey, man, that wasn't in my spirit. Like, it make people come up with a lot of stuff. People making all types of TikTok videos and shit, talking about was he scared? He told me he apologized. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? They give a whole bunch of people that give some BS narratives and stuff like that and spin it how they want to spin it and all
Let
that.
Nas down. I think you might let Nas down again.
Well, I was gonna say this because I seen the same video Drake saw when he apologized. That to me wasn't no apology on some like, yo, I'm submitting to you. You're the better rapper. It was more some, yo, it's an agenda behind this. They really try and make us beef and make it bigger than what it is. And I'm gonna go ahead and stop it from right then and there. You got your fans, I got my fans. People already call you right now, even us right here in this group, in this room. These rappers are trash. But the best two we talking about rappers is by far J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. I mean, Drake, I call Drake more of
I'll put
a...
them in there.
I'm just saying...
For us, like, I mean, because to me...
Rappers?
Like, right now.
What you talking about, Drake?
Like, yeah,
I
popularity
wasn't going to talk
wise.
about... No. I'm talking about rapping.
And
R-A-P-P.
lyrics, too. I mean, Drake
I
be
want
saying
to
some tight
say
shit.
you
Yeah.
can consider Drake more pop than
There you go.
hip hop.
Yeah.
Like
Now-
J. Cole is hip hop.
Yes.
Kendrick is hip hop.
Yeah,
Drake is
more
pop.
Yeah, now he is. He wasn't like he ain't start off
I mean,
like that.
I think
He
did.
always
He was
did.
singing
He was
in
always
front-
singing
yeah.
his own...
No,
he was
but
pop
it
from
was,
the
but it
beginning.
was
You
more.
remember his,
but it was more of a hip hop element than how he be doing it now and shit. I mean, that yo came out with that whole song with that beat and everything. I forgot how that song.
That Hotline Bling.
That type of shit. Yeah, I mean,
Yo, he been
But
coming
he
out with
been
that
doing
since
shit
when he
like-
first came out. I remember my baby mother used to be on Drake Dick
Like
back
your
in the
first
day.
album
When he
was
first
like
his first
second,
album, all
yeah.
that singing shit on
It
that
was a whole
motherfucker.
bunch of
Yeah,
underground
I used to get him
shit.
confused with Trey Songz.
I forgot all about that.
Cause
shit.
yeah, but
I forgot. Nick know who had it. Nick had that. Had one of your.
I think it was like
underground
some called
joints, and it was a
November
whole
or some
bunch
shit
of
like that.
songs like that.
Yeah. And when he on the cover, he got that
No,
little,
I think it was Nick.
On the cover, he had like a trench jacket on. He got the haircut. That's when he was first leaving Degrassi. I used to hate my baby mother back in the day for that. But for me, all I was gonna say is I felt like the apology was more on some, they trying to divide us and this, that, and third. We already the two best rappers, and we not beef with each other. The last time we had something like this, where it was the two
Pac
best
and
rappers,
Biggie.
it was Pac and
Besides-
Biggie,
besides
Jay-Z and
Jay-Z and
Nas.
Nas, yeah.
You feel me? And then what? I guess it was
Since
Kanye
Jay-Z and
West
Nas, it ain't been
and
nobody.
50?
I mean, I say since Jay-Z and Nas, it ain't really been
But you get what
nobody.
I'm saying, though, when I mentioned them, because they had that little,
Yeah, they
you
did.
sell
When
my...
yeah.
So you
Albums,
didn't
yeah.
have anything, and then right now it's only this right then and there. So that's what I say on that. And then
Oh, well, you did have the 50 and Ja Rule shit.
there you go. I'll
Yeah,
add that in
50
there.
Ja Rule.
And they was at the biggest at the time when they was doing it. So other than that, I mean, the hip hop really didn't have anything going on. Don't nobody want to hear about Soldier Boy beefing with the Migos and all them goofy ass niggas. No niggas ain't checking for that. But what I will say to this. J. Cole, you apologizing. You made like the fifth or sixth rapper that apologized to fucking Kendrick Lamar after you heard his verse. Now it's getting kind of scary. You say something about this nigga, he make a verse about you, and you got niggas talking, y'all, I should have never did that.
So did Kendrick make another one after the shit that he did with Future?
I don't think so.
That was the latest one.
Oh,
Whatever.
okay.
Yeah, that was
I don't think
that was
he made-
responded.
I
Yeah,
don't,
he
I don't think he made nothing else.
Okay.
and ain't
okay,
nobody.
okay.
And after he made that, apology came.
Man,
Big Sean apologized.
after I heard Kendrick and Drake, that shit was mild. I ain't even lying. I ain't even want.
You said Kendrick and Drake?
Yeah, both of
they
their responses.
Yeah, I ain't even want.
Drake had a response too.
Because Drake really ain't.
I ain't even want to hear the rest of it.
Because you had to think about it from Drake instance, like, yo, what can you really say about literally one of the top 2 rappers in the game? Like, that's what he really do. What could you really say about that nigga? You ain't got nothing really on that nigga, so you can only say what maybe something about his height. And then, I mean, for real, I think Kendrick Lamar, if he had a chance, he'd probably tear Drake ass apart, talking about how he got ghostwriters and what he fucking did.
I think Kendrick could beat Drake.
Do you see what I'm saying?
But I don't. Honestly, this is my personal opinion. I don't think Kendrick could fuck with Cole. I think Cole is too raw. Yo, that nigga is something. Yo, every feature. This nigga be on songs with niggas that ain't slouches. Like Benny the Butcher's not a slouch. Yo, he eats on that song with Benny the Butcher, yo. Your whole fucking verse is fire, yo. I just be sitting there like, and he let you know that I'ma eat you on your own song.
He do be having some.
I give you that.
And he be steady saying like rappers don't fuck with him like because of that.
Yeah, because he'll eat your ass. He just.
Yeah, I mean, like
eats,
they don't want
yo,
them to
yeah, because
outshine them on their own shit. And he's like, that's why he ain't gonna be asked for a lot of features and shit. You'll stay talking about that shit.
Nigga, yo, it's something. I don't know what it is. Like whenever it seems like his features be harder than some of his own personal shit. It's like, okay, I gotta
and that's why I
out-top
lean
this
towards
nigga.
Kendrick
You know
Lamar,
what I mean?
That's why I lean
If I
towards
had
Kendrick.
if I had to pick
Yeah.
between the two, I probably would go with J. Cole. I think J. Cole got more harder lyrics.
Cause J. Cole I say I want to say give like Nas shit and where what's the name coming from that West Coast shit.
It's that New York shit, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Kendrick Lamar. That nigga, he definitely be featuring on nigga songs to be burnt. That shit that like that shit. His shit was harder than fucking Future, and I guess nigga, we already know niggas.
That's one thing about me. I never really listened to Kendrick like that, so I can't say I'm a huge fan. Maybe like I said, I'm biased.
Yeah,
because I'm a huge Kendrick.
Yo, hold on? I'm gonna just name a lame song. You ever heard this? I know y'all heard this swimming pool full of liquor and dive in it. Mm-hmm. Yo, just listen to what that nigga. Yo, just go back and listen to that nigga shit. What the fuck he be saying? How fast he be rapping? How he slow it down? This nigga rap like Twister. He can put it in medium and he can go to his regular self and all that shit. But like I said, I definitely agree with them. I'm not. J. Cole is that nigga. I can't even say it. It's definitely an A1, AB.
I mean, it's just different, yeah. It's just
But
different. It's just different styles, man. We gotta wait because that's why I love that type of. I love the era that I grew up in when it come to hip hop, man. Because in the '90s, yo, we had a lot of different things that you can listen to. Like now, it's just all gangster shit, and then you might have a Kendrick or J. Cole sprinkle.
It's only them two.
Yeah, man.
You know what's crazy? I think the '90s it was. I think the '80s it was more.
No.
I think
90s it turned around. Starting at certain part of the '90s.
I would say
like 95, 96. It started
NWA
turning
was way
around.
Before.
You talking about gangster rap or you talking about positive rap? Which one y'all talking about?
I'm just talking about
gangster rap. What you saying was early '90s.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm talking about it was a time in
Biggie.
It was a time in hip hop where you could listen to Mos Def and fucking Common and people like Kanye West and that type of music. Or you can listen to the party shit.
It was more.
It was after the what's the name though? It was after the gangster
rap. In
rap.
the '80s. It was mainly positive rap. Like all the 80s it made was just nothing but positive rap. Yeah, you gangster rap. Maybe every now and then you'll come out with a song. But it was mainly nothing but positive from like all the 80s up until like maybe around 92. Around 92 is when it really started changing.
Whenever NWA came out. I thought the NWA
came out like 89, 90. I'm talking as far as the East Coast is when it started changing around like 91, 92.
Oh, I thought you
when you start coming out with certain people. Certain people start coming out like 91, 92.
Because I was going to say, I agree with you. Like when rap in general, it was at one point in time. I don't know if you was saying this, but at one point in time in rap in general, you could listen to the rap gangster shit and then still listen to what was them niggas that Tribe Called Quest?
Right. Yeah, Tribe Called Quest. You had Public Enemy, you had De La Soul.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That was all the 80s though. That was all 80s.
No, that was 90s too.
That was 90s.
That was 90s too. When you had Mobb Deep and all them out, you still had
no, De La Soul was the 80s, my homie. Yeah, you still had Rich. What I'm saying is,
no, I
said it was less of.
Public Enemy was the 90s.
That started. What you're talking about, Dre?
Public Enemies was they started in the late 80s.
What you started talking about, Dre, is that shit started really fading out. What I'm talking about, heavy gangster shit in like 97. 96. Between 96
Oh,
and
that's
98, it started changing.
No. Mobb Deep was
no.
out in 92, 93.
No, he talking about like
I'm,
hard.
no,
If I
I'm
did-
talking about when
yo.
it started really switching over
No,
like
you
that.
had Mobb Deep,
Yo,
you had
and at that
Biggie,
time, and at that
you had
time,
Nori, you had all these East, you had
Dre,
Fab,
and at that time,
you
you
had,
still
Fab wasn't out there early.
no.
yes, he was. Fab was out.
Fab was
92,
out, but he
93.
wasn't
Hold on.
like that.
We talk-
who else you
yeah,
had
that's
from
what we
back
talking
then?
about, yeah.
Who else you had?
Yeah,
You had
man.
Jay-Z back then.
But
You
but
had,
Jay-Z was on
Nas.
Jay-Z was on some
You had-
smooth
Yeah,
gangsta rap shit.
yeah.
I'm trying to
And what I'm
think back
saying,
then.
and
You
you,
talking
and
about
you just
hardcore
named
gangsta.
you just named all them, right?
Big L.
You had
who else was out back
We
then?
talking about hardcore, the shit.
yeah, he just named them, but you had motherfuckers like Common.
Yeah.
You had the Backpack. You had a whole bunch Busta
the
Rhymes.
Beastie Boys.
You had a whole bunch of them.
I
Not,
would
not
say-
necessarily Beastie Boys.
I would say
White
Busta
Boys?
Rhymes was on.
Yeah, they was more 80s.
Okay, I do.
I
Yeah, I
would
mean,
say,
90,
you're right, you're
91.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they started fading out.
Yeah, they did.
But you had the Backpack. When I say the Backpack community, that was like the Tribe Called Quest, Jungle Brothers, Leaders of the New School.
That's
You
all
still
80s.
no, it's not, Dre.
They started
When
in
the scenario
80s.
come out, Dre?
That was the 80s. I
No, the
think.
scenario ain't come out in no 80s.
Hold on, you could have came out in the 80s.
Scenario
but
came out in
listen,
like 92.
Listen, you could have came
You
out in the
still
80s.
had that type
but,
of rap
But
back
we talking
then,
about when the shit started really being hit. Like probably
Yeah, it started
When
happening
did
like
Tribe
95,
Called Quest
96,
come out?
97. Like around that time.
March 1992.
Oh, they came in 92.
According to
Yes,
I
you
Bell,
still
remember
had Common and all them type of people that you can listen to around that time. It ain't start really heavily switching over until like 95,
Spice
96.
things off with a classic
Oh.
verse. Hey yo, Bo knows this.
You still had those type of rappers then. Around like 97, 98, they was faded out, yeah.
Okay,
You ain't had no Kwame, you ain't had no Kwame no more. But Kwame was like 91, 92, early 90s. And people was rocking.
I
I'm
think,
surprised.
Father
I
MC
think Kwame was in the 80s, yo.
Yo,
Special Ed on him was in the 80s, homie. Kwame and Special Ed was around the same time. I Want to Mention came out in the 80s.
when was Only You? When did Only You by Kwame come out?
Special Ed Rapper came out in the 80s.
Yeah, I know Special Ed was
But
80s. I know Special Ed was
yeah,
80s.
yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to see when Kwame was out. Because Land of the Polka Dots, that was 90s. That was box era. Jukebox era. That was 90s. That wasn't 80s, yeah.
What year did Kwame come out?
1989. According
No,
to
came
Wikipedia,
out.
In 1989.
You right.
Boy
got it.
Genius.
That's what's right.
Boy Genius, 89.
I said that shit. I said
Yeah, Only
these
You
guys.
was like 91.
I said these guys came out in the late
92.
80s, but when that superstar
Yeah,
shit came,
it
was
was
like the
the early
90s.
90s.
Yeah.
And his backing band.
You still can listen to your party stuff and your conscious rappers around that time.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, no, they said Life of a Polka Dot came out in 89.
I thought something said debuted in 89. Usually something said-
1989.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
That was Only You.
But because that
89,
real
90.
gangster rap shit ain't start coming up till DMX and
That's
No,
when
I
it
would
really
say- I
started
would say
flipping over.
Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep kind of started.
That's around the time that
They
They said.
started it, yeah. But when it was like
I would say they started it. That's when I would say that's when it really started going to that era once they came out.
So what's that's
Once
like
Mobb Deep
96,
came out.
97.
No, Mobb Deep came back like
No, we
When,
talking about no. I'm not talking about when they came out.
Mobb
I'm not
Deep
talking
came
about when they came out. I'm talking about when it like at the Tupac and Biggie only died in 95 and 96.
That's what I said.
That's what I'm saying.
That's when it
Yeah.
was really starting to pop off. With the
You gotta
heavy
think, yo,
stuff.
Ready to Die was already out for like 3-4 years before Biggie died. And that was like 92, 93. So that's when it started really changing.
No, Life at the Death was his last.
Yo, I
That's
said
what
Ready to
right?
Die was his first shit, and he was talking nothing but gangsta
But
shit.
that was
man.
early,
And that's
Dre.
like
We not
one
talking
guy.
about
We talking
early.
about
No,
the whole entire
everybody
thing.
was kind of doing. Everybody was kind of taking.
But
on
you
that,
still had a
thing.
lot of other rappers, Dre. That's
But
what I'm saying.
it was majority gangster rap
After
in the
after
90s. In the 90s, it was more
Not early
gangster.
90s.
not early 90s.
I'm saying from 93 on. Majority of the 90s, it was more gangster rap than positive rap. That's what I'm saying. Majority of the 90s.
From I would say this from
For
what I
every
saw.
one positive rapper you had 10 motherfuckers doing negative.
I don't know.
It was close. It was close. Something
For
like
every common sense, you had 6-7 motherfuckers that was
that.
the opposite.
It was close like that.
I'm just saying this. I remember as being a kid because I was 10 years old around 95, 96. At the Tupac and Biggie with that gangster shit, you seen all the gangster rappers come after that. Ja Rule, Jay-Z start going even harder. He switched this shit over. That's when who else? The niggas from the East Coast, Too Short, Warren G and all them
No,
type
they
niggas.
was West Coast.
I know
But
what
he
side of
just-
town.
but
I'm
still,
just
we
saying
just
when the
saying
gangster shit.
No, Too Short been gangster since the 80s.
Yeah.
No, I knew that, but I'm talking about when all that shit.
Like E40 was gangster before Pac.
But when nobody, but what I'm saying, ain't nobody listening to that shit.
Yo, E40 got a
hold
heavy
on.
West Coast. Yo,
I believe it.
Don't get it.
Hold
West
on,
Coast
hold on.
E40 that nigga.
Hold on. We talking about is we gonna talk about the whole entire world like what we really talking about, or we gonna just talk about the coast? Because the whole
I mean,
entire
I think
time,
the East Coast, believe it or not, the East Coast fuck with E40. You
I ain't
might
saying
not
they
fuck
don't.
with it, but a lot of niggas on the East Coast fuck with E40.
Now.
none of us do.
I ain't think I fuck with E40. I always fuck with E40.
Dre.
From back in the 90s, I fuck with E40.
Watch this.
Dre.
Name
Back-
your favorite
back to
E40
back-
lyric right now.
Oh shit! Fuck. I ain't heard that in my yo.
Yeah. I know you heard. I know you heard.
No, but to be honest, yeah, I mean, I grew up in the 90s, yo, and we had the jukebox era. Yo, on the East Coast, wasn't nobody bumping no E40 shit like that. Yeah, I mean, E40, if you would see his videos and stuff like that, but wasn't nobody on the East Coast really bumping a lot of his stuff like that.
I mean,
Yeah,
me and my niggas was listening to him.
Or whatever.
So
I wasn't listening to no E40.
I was listening
Yeah,
to
I mean,
E40.
or whatever.
Just like you weren't listening to Cash Money, but there was hella niggas on the East Coast.
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
Cash
no.
Money.
Nah. I was listening.
No.
That's what I was getting ready to
Cash
say.
Money is still, I mean, that's just down south.
But
And-
you know what I'm saying is, you say you didn't fuck with, like you didn't fuck
Yeah,
with 3-6.
yeah,
look how
but I
many
know a
niggas
lot
on
of
the
people
East
was listening
Coast
to him.
fucking with 3-6.
But hold on, that's the thing.
One person don't fuck with somebody don't mean.
No.
both.
We ain't
I
saying
fuck
that.
with
ain't saying
But you
that,
see the
yeah.
people that you naming? That's all around the same earlier that 96 on down where that gangster
Right.
shit really started happening. Everybody you just named.
And that's all we saying, yo.
That's
Oh,
all.
no,
It was
you
an
got
earlier
MJG,
time, yo, in hip hop in
UGK.
They was
They-
out, but they really didn't start getting a major
Yellow
name until after
Boys.
that.
Yeah, Yellow Boy was the 80s.
Yo,
gangster rap. I'm trying. Gangster rap been around for a long
No, we not
time,
saying
yo.
that. We not saying that. We saying when it really start hitting the forefront.
Was
being
like
pop-
96.
Watch this. Now, I'm gonna see if you're gonna disagree with this.
95,
Well,
96.
Who you think
Real
was
heavy.
the most
Now, watch what I'm about to
played,
say.
who you think back in the day? Who you think was one of the most played artists back in the early 90s?
In the early 90s?
That was played.
You
all
said
the
early
time.
90s, so that's
Yeah.
before 95, 96?
Scarface and Yellow Boys, which was nothing but gangster shit. Scarface was on the radio
What?
everywhere, and Yellow Boys was on the
Hold
radio
on.
everywhere. That was mainstream. That was ghetto shit. It was called the Yellow Boys.
It depend on
Bushwick Bill was mainstream. Yo,
It
his
depend on
album-
it depend on where you was at though, because in Baltimore.
And then them
they
niggas you
wasn't
naming
really
Scarface, them
rocking a
niggas
lot
was
of
telling
ghetto
stories.
shit.
Them
They
niggas
was
wasn't really
rocking. They was rocking that Halloween.
My
I mean,
man, Trick
they was
on Me.
rocking
Yo,
that.
come on, yo.
But you didn't hear a lot
They
of
had
Ghetto
the-
Boys
but they had
stuff
the album,
here
though.
in Baltimore. That's what I'm
Yo,
saying.
I don't know where you was. I don't know where the fuck you was at, cause nigga, in the projects, everybody was rocking that shit. I don't know where you was at. Every niggas in Baltimore fucked with the Yellow Boy. Just cause
I
of
ain't
my
saying
plan.
that.
I ain't saying they didn't.
Just cause of my plan.
But hold on, this the point that we making, and Dre, I'm gonna see if you're gonna disagree with this. This go to your point that add right to what we were saying. Watch this. Now we saying that gangster rap always been invented. We not disagree with you on that. We saying when it start hitting the forefront and everybody start doing it, it's 96, 97. Here's living proof. When Common first came out, nigga, he was rapping that goofy shit. In 97, 98, Common became a gangster rapper. You ain't even know
never
that.
been a gangster rapper.
Watch the time. Watch this.
And Common
I
never
bet
been
you
a gangster-
$5 right now.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Never been a gangster
I
rapper.
will bet both of y'all $5 right now on a handshake that Common came out with a gangster album.
Not a gangster. He might have
I
had
asked
some
you
gangster
to-
shit in the song, but
I
he
did-
never had a gangster.
Why won't you
whole
shake
album.
my hand? I say I'll bet you right
You
now.
a song or a whole album?
A whole album.
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole
If that's I've never heard.
Shake my hand right now on the back. Can I shake your hand? Why y'all hurt me?
No, because I don't know.
Like, that's my point. What I'm trying to tell you right
But
there.
I've never known
That-
Common to be a
he
gangster
didn't-
rapper. Never.
That's my point of what I'm saying. That's the point that I'm saying,
And
Dre.
even in the 90s, that was a common fan in the
Dre,
90s.
that's the point of what I'm
I've
saying.
never heard him come up with a gangster album in the 90s.
That's why I say shake my hand on it. And that's the point that I'm talking about, Dre. When Common first came out, he was on that clown shit, rapping that lame
No,
shit.
you just conscious.
Okay, that's the
He
point
was-
that I'm
he was
saying.
like
That's the
Kanye
point that I'm
West.
saying.
Yeah, they
But
still-
what I'm
they still
saying
consider
is,
it clown
when that
shit.
gangster rap shit started coming out, he came out with a gangster album. I didn't even know this shit.
I know.
He was even beefing with somebody at one time. You
He
remember?
beefed with Ice Cube.
He was. I
But it wasn't no
Kanye-
gangster shit, though.
Kinda. He was beefing with
Oh.
Ice Cube and what's your name, Mac 10.
And it gotta be on some gangster
No,
shit.
it
What you
wasn't no gangster shit. He just said something in the song.
Yeah, it
but
was
it was
just
just some
some
lyricism
and
shit.
it-
Hold on.
and it-
And
kinda
so
went
when I show y'all
bad.
pictures of the nigga start dressing gangster in his videos and all that shit,
I mean, dressing and talking gangster is different.
that's the
yo.
hold on. That's the proof. That's the point that we alluding to right then and there. That gangster rap and all that shit, it's always been out, but it started really hitting the forefront. 96, 97. It had a whole nigga that was a conscious rapper start dressing like a thug in the
You know how
90s.
late 96, 97 is, yo.
Not
Eazy-E
far.
already done died, yo.
Not far.
Like, yo, Gangsta Rap was already like,
Yeah,
Dre,
yo,
we said it is.
ever,
said
yo,
that.
but no, I'm saying ever since NWA, the shit was popular since then, which was the early '90s.
We not saying it wasn't
Ever
popular,
since NWA, everybody started to try to follow that suit. Everybody after
Dre,
NWA.
we not
And
saying
NWA
that
was
at
91.
all.
So that's what I'm saying. That's the early '90s, not '97. It was already happening way before
Dre, it
97.
wasn't Dre. It wasn't that many niggas on that gangster rap
It
shit.
was,
Blah
for
blah.
one, the whole West
yo,
Coast.
yo, soon as-
MC8, DJ Pool,
Yeah, but a lot of
he-
East Coast
he-
motherfuckers.
no,
This-
I could name, like, yo, but
Dre.
I've actually said that. I could name at least 15
Dre, the part that you,
rappers that
I
was
should have said this
gangsta.
from the beginning. Dre, the part that you missed is, Gary said this. He said back during that time, gangster rap was out. We're not disagree with you. Yes, gangster rap was popular. We're not disagree with you. But what he said was, it was a mixture of both back in the day.
Yeah.
What we're saying is, as soon as 96,
And that
97,
was-
hold on, so he can hear it. As soon as 96, 97, you ain't hear no more positive raps and shit like that. That's the
all-
point that
that's
we
what we
making.
saying.
Yeah, no, you still had the Roots.
This
You
nigga
still had
crazy.
positive.
That
He
was about
named
it. That was
one
about
nigga-
it.
No, but I'm saying,
And
but-
Common.
That's it.
That was about it.
That's
By
it.
that time,
Even in early-
everything had switched over by that
even in
point.
That's the point that we
early
saying.
That's all
90s.
we saying and
But
shit.
even in the early '90s, that shit was faded out. That's what I'm trying to say. That shit faded. After Public Enemy was like one of the last groups that they had that
Nah,
was talking
Dre.
positive, yo.
You right for us talking positive, but when I'm talking about positive music, I'm talking about Black Star, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, Common, the Backpack groups. Yeah,
That's
I mean,
like six niggas out of like 100 and something rappers, yo.
He just going down the
They
list. He
was-
ain't gonna
they
name
was starting-
everybody.
and what we saying is-
that number was so minute compared to the masses.
and what we
I'm
saying, and we saying the same
That
thing.
number
Dre.
is so
We saying
minute.
all we saying is they started getting faded out at a certain time. Yeah,
But it was way before '97. That's all I'm saying. It was way before '97.
yeah, I would say it was about.
Yo,
95.
it was right after Tupac died, yo.
It was about
Tupac and them
95.
died 95, 96. That's all we saying.
I would say it was about 95.
I would say it was before. I would say it was around like 92, 93 when that shit started fading out. I would say
You
most of
still-
the
you
90s.
still
was
had a lot of
more,
positive
Yeah, that's what I was about to
shit listen
say.
around
Yeah,
that
you
time.
still had it, but I'm saying it was more gangster rap than positive rap.
But anyway, we could be on this shit all day.
Yeah,
What's the,
yeah.
What's the next shit? Because we
All right, the next one is what is it? 100 million. Would you take 100 million or eternal life? Any one of y'all can answer first. I'll go
Shit.
last because I already know what my answer is.
I don't know if I want eternal life, man, because you gotta, shit, eternal is forever. So you watching motherfuckers die, and you can talk about you gonna have a cold heart and all the fuck you want to, and we ain't just talking about no relationships with a woman.
Mhm.
You know, people that you meet in your life, you know, as far as their lifetimes, when, you know, friends, family, people that, you know, stuff like that. You're gonna watch everybody die. You're gonna get to see it all, boy. And if that's what you want, a front row seat to see it all, then I would say, hey, take the eternal life. But give me the money. Give me the money. I can feel like I lived a lifetime with that amount of money. Whereas though, because I always said to myself, even as a little kid growing up, when I was able to understand like the value of money and stuff like that, I always said like I never really wanted to be rich. I just want to be able to live comfortably. And what I mean by that if I see something, I can get it, and it won't hurt my pockets. You know, or whatever. You know, if I want on vacation, if I want to go to Africa, let's say, all I need is a passport. You know, yeah, I mean, you know, whatever, like, I mean, little stuff that and I might have to save up to get it, or have to put some money to the side, or whatever, or plan the trip, like normal people shit. But, yeah, I mean, I'm able to do it. Yeah, I mean, that's where I always wanted to be at. But,
Me personally, I'll probably take the 100 million to live eternally. Like I don't think I can't speak to nobody. Me personally, I don't think I would want to live forever. Like be one age for the rest of my life. I mean,
yeah, then we forgot to say that too. You're gonna be whatever age that is that you start being, you know, that you choose, you know, whatever it is, you start being, eternal life. So it might be your 30. You might be 30. You might be 35.
60. You might be 70.
You might yeah, I
be
mean,
8.
whatever age it is, I guess that you can kind of choose or whatever. I guess that's what he's saying.
But yeah, that would be. I don't know, but that 100 million man would be looking good. It's crazy because earlier we were saying, what if somebody say, you got 40 years to live, but that's the stipulation.
Right.
You could take the 100 million, but from the time that you, whatever age you choose the 100 million, you only got 40 years to live.
Would you
after
still
that.
do it? That's crazy. Yeah, and would you?
If you only had what 30 what?
If
No, so say you
25.
say you 25 or 30 years old, and somebody like, hey, I'm gonna give you this 100 million, but you only got 40 years to live from this day. If I give you this 100
So you
million,
died at 65. That's
for
still,
anywhere from 65 to 70.
that's
yeah.
still young. That's still 65 is still fucking.
I mean, but to be honest with you, what's the I think what's the average age of a person, especially a male now? I think
Hold
it's
on.
like
That's if you're not taking. They basing it off of motherfuckers that don't take care of yourself. I would just base it off of my family members alone. It's a lot of old motherfuckers in my motherfucking family. You feel me? Men and women. So I don't even want to say nothing bad about nobody in my family. I just imagine. I'm just thinking about the people right now in my family who is 60 or something, 70 years old, can still dance, can still walk, still go to the club and do all that.
We got
And
what? How old is Aunt Judy?
my grandmother is like 80 years old.
Still dancing.
Still dance. She faster than her husband. If they were to have a race right now, she'd dust him. This nigga 50. He like 55. If they had a race, she
But
would
see, I
dust him.
don't think a lot of you gotta think also that a lot of people don't just die because of just age. It just be
You ain't taking care of yourself.
I
not
mean,
necessarily
shit.
taking care of yourself.
I think
I mean, that's the healthiest motherfucker.
yeah,
You never
I think
smoke and eat good, and they
it's-
still die.
It's definitely
so,
that. I think it's definitely that, but I think a lot come from being active. Yeah,
What? If you don't be active.
yeah. If you
Don't be active. You killing yourself. I could believe that.
Yeah, I mean, like especially when you're getting older, I think the more you still doing shit
Keep me, yeah.
and
'Cause
being
how,
active, and, not, maybe
I
we
got a
all know when
homegirl
you get a
whose
certain.
father died of lung cancer, but never smoked a day in his life.
My
So
grandmother,
how you die of lung cancer and you don't smoke? That's what I'm saying. So
My
it don't necessarily have to be something that you're doing.
my
It
grandmother
could
had
be
cancer.
just the stuff
She ain't
that's
never smoked. Drink
exactly. So
I would say, but I mean, y'all probably disagree, but you already know it's cancerous things in the food that we eat. This why I feel like this too. A lot of older ladies and like our grandmother, great grandmothers, and not our grandma, but our great grandmas died. Yo, they was back in the day. Yo, they was really eating hog maw chickens and bacon every day on a regular. You feel me? Where we don't eat that shit.
But see,
Am I lying?
But see,
hold
back
on,
then
hold
was
on.
people dying of cancer like they
Yeah,
was
yeah,
nowadays.
I was just about.
No.
I was just about.
No, they wasn't.
No,
I
hold
will
on,
agree with that.
cuz. Let me break it down real quick. I always said this. Just think, right? Like you said, we going back to like grandma, granny
Cora,
Granny
yeah.
Cora, days or whatever. If I'm not mistaken, they killed their own like hogs and stuff themselves, right? And
Yeah,
and
food was more
hold
natural.
on. And what
Yeah.
what they did, they try to say salt, hot blood pressure, all this shit. They salted the hog down. That was part of the process, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever. They wasn't catching, like Dre said, they wasn't catching cancer and all that stuff they getting now. That proves that they putting something
in the shit they
in
give it to us.
the food.
Yeah.
now.
Whether you eat healthy or not, I mean, you seen the videos we was watching earlier.
They putting something in
shit
it, yeah.
fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
So like, I think they purposely putting shit in food
'Cause
to
they
give
know
people
that-
They
cancerous
putting something. Yo,
shit.
look it up, people. It's a lot of stuff. Subway, for instance, how they ban the bread in another country
Because they know something in that motherfucker.
because they know something that ain't
Yo,
right.
I would
America, boy, that you can eat anything.
I would say
you
probably
want.
75% of our food that we sell
Yeah.
in
Boy,
America is
messed up or
banned in
not.
other countries.
It is. I
Other
can
countries,
believe
you
that.
couldn't even buy that shit
I believe
if
that.
you wanted to.
I believe that.
I never forget Noriega said he went out the country one time. He was at a
shit,
farm.
yeah.
And he said he was
I
making
seen
fun
that.
of this. He's making fun of this dude cow. Like, yo, why your cow so goddamn skinny and sick? Like, the hell wrong with them, man? He's like, no, y'all cows are sick. He's like, this is how cows supposed to look. They're not supposed to be all bulky and
I can
built
believe that.
and put all on steroids. And this is
Yeah.
how they supposed to look.
Because you gotta think about it. A cow getting that fucking big off of just eating grass, nigga. He had a good fucking point out this motherfucker.
You go to another country and taste their fruit and eat the fruit here,
Yeah.
and see if see
Yeah.
if it tastes a big
Dre,
difference.
prime example. When we went to Puerto Rico, me and
Way better.
Ed, I'm talking about, and I'm just going to name some regular stuff right now, right? Me and my homeboy went the place where we were staying at. It was a place up the street that was like a family, and it was late, like 11 o'clock. So it was like some family shit, like people showing up with their kids. It's late. We like that.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that
Let's
shit.
go up here and get something, y'all. We go up there. It was funny, yo, because the waitress said he speak English, yo. We was damn near doing sign language, yeah, telling them what, getting our order together or whatever. She was like, we pointed at what we wanted or whatever, and she pointed to make like the reassure, and then we pointed at whatever, and it was like we got our order right and everything, whatever. But the point I'm making is, we got fried shrimp was one of what I'm naming or whatever. I can't remember exactly what we got. But the fried shrimp, Fried shrimp is regular, yeah. Get fried shrimp across the street. Yeah, I mean, at New York Fried Chicken. Yeah, I mean, or whatever. Yo, I swear to God, yo, bit into that shit, yo. I was like, yo, who the fuck went fishing for this shit
You
this
can taste
morning,
the
yo?
water in that shit. You can taste the water in
Yo,
that shit.
who the fuck went fishing for this shit this morning, yo? Cause that shit was so fucking fresh, yo. And I'm just talking about just fried shrimp, yo. Here, yo, it tasted totally different than here, yo.
Hell no.
Yeah,
You can taste
Totally
the grease.
different, yeah.
And
All the
this one you can taste the
preservatives
grease.
they putting out food to make that shit last. That alone is fucking shit up.
When they started putting law, and I get it, they were saying motherfuckers was going crazy, killing too many, whatever it was, squirrels in that sea. Like,
What?
damn, y'all making them extinct, damn near. Y'all gotta stop or whatever. Whatever the animal was.
It's a lot
I get
of
it, certain
animals
animals
like
like that.
Yeah.
That people was going. And okay, we put a process so they won't go extinct or whatever, yo. But what happened to you think you can go out now and go shoot a buffalo? Just pull out your gun and go shoot a buffalo and go skin them and eat the meat? You can't do that. Just go do that now.
No.
Why? That's what these the questions that I be asking, yeah.
I feel you. But for me to answer the question, the 100, I ain't gonna lie. Ever since I seen that movie, what was the movie with the big ass strong nigga with the bald head? He died.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh yeah.
What was that movie he played in?
Green Mile.
Green Mile.
And then he put that curse on Tom Hanks.
No, he ain't put no curse
So
on
he'll put a
him.
curse on.
What was the curse that he had there? He was
No,
gonna
he-
live for the rest of his
he-
life and watch all his loved
No,
ones die.
he can. It's
forgot
like when he touched him, he did something to
yeah.
him. He could show him stuff or whatever.
No,
and
but
shit.
but his curse was, well, I remember that movie that part vividly. His curse was that he would live for the rest of his life and see all his loved ones die. You feel me?
No, he died at the movie though.
The white guy, Tom Hanks,
Oh,
he did.
he told Tom
Yeah,
Hanks he was going to
that-
do that.
yeah.
And he did. He was at
Exactly.
the grave at the end with
Exactly.
his granddaughter. or
There you
something.
go. You got it right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and that would make me think of that movie when you said that shit upstairs when we was talking about it. But for me, I mean, I'm just saying, the 100 million, yeah, definitely sound good and all that shit, but especially the stipulation that you only get 40 years to enjoy that shit. I mean, this is just me, and I don't know if I think y'all probably would be doing the same thing. Now, hear me out right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got the money, but you gotta be thinking, yo, 40 years from now I'm gonna die. So all of a sudden, you be hearing me. So you gonna think, damn, yo, nigga, I got 39 more years. Oh shit. Fuck, nigga, I got 10 more years.
Yeah, when it starts.
Yeah. See what I'm
Boy,
saying?
when them walls, it's
Yeah.
gonna feel like them walls starting to close in, boy. You gonna start trying to get your affairs in order,
and
you're gonna start telling people that you want, what you want to say to them.
And that's the
you know?
prime example of, yo, what if, and just to switch not to switch the topic, but to add this in there, yo, what if you really knew when you was about to die? Fuck money. What if you really knew you was about to die? Nigga, that would fuck your head up. That would fuck your head up. For sure.
They say
It depends.
They
It
say
depends on the people. If I think if it's a serious, truly religious person, they might be happy that they get to go on and meet God or whatever. Like, there's some people who think it's a lot of people think that heaven is better than earth. So why wouldn't you want to go to a place that's better than what's supposed to be here?
Making a point like that, you right. But I'm just saying, if that means that to me, that's on some shit. I'm ready to die. I'm ready to go. But if you are the average human, you live in life every day, and then all of a sudden, boom, yeah, you got 100 million, but you're gonna die in 40 years. You gonna be enjoying your money. There's no disrespect. You're gonna be enjoying your money. That's why you got the money. But you gonna be thinking, shit. You gonna have that calendar. Damn, 39, 38,
yeah, when it start getting close.
37.
I guess it all depends. You could say if you had a large family and y'all wasn't doing well, you can set your family up for life. I mean, you sacrificing yourself, but your family, for generations to come,
that's
y'all
generational.
gonna be good.
So I'm just being funny when I say we can't say nothing nobody about these celebrities that sacrificing themselves for their families.
For their ass, with their ass.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
see,
Hey,
we ain't doing
whoa,
nothing. We ain't
no.
doing nothing.
You sacrificing your life.
Nah,
No,
that's
but-
my life, not my ass.
Well, you ain't necessarily sacrificing your life. I mean, we all gonna die one day
Right.
anyway.
Except for
But
if
we
you
just
get
know the
external.
date.
You just know the date.
We just know
You
the
just know
date.
the
That's
date.
all.
And it ain't like your date 40. Yeah, I mean, at least you
40
get to die kind of as an older person or whatever. And
40
people die at 65 all.
But you said it depends on
the
here's the tricky thing. It said it depends on when you ask that question. So
Right.
if you ask that nigga if he 10 years old,
That means he died when he 50.
That's when that.
Oh my God!
That's a devil,
Oh my.
that's a devil trick right there. To actually to get a little kid to make that decision when
Oh,
they
he gonna-
young
Hey,
like
yo, kid,
that.
how would you like ice cream and donuts for the rest of your life?
I ain't gonna lie. You ever seen that movie Shazam with Shaq?
Yeah.
Boy, remember when that shit rained and all them cheeseburgers and all them?
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I know what you said. As a kid, I'd have been happy as shit to be about that. But he said he'd take the money. He also said he'd take the money. For me, I would definitely want to live for as long as I can. I mean, my one prayer that I always ask God, I would love to see
I'm gonna
100.
come back 100 ways.
The 100. Hey,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead,
come
go
back
ahead.
and keep haunting your
Go
ass.
ahead. He can come back and haunt me. And I'll be like this. I bet you can't do this. Eat a food. Get some pussy.
I mean, to be honest with you, to want to live to be a certain age, I guess if that's in the cards for me. But man, like yo, that's kind of tough when you get up there, and then but we saying forever, you probably gonna be healthy and still be able to do
But
shit.
what was
And then I
like,
forgot to add this shit.
Like on some vampire
Hold on,
shit.
I forgot to add the shit that I told them niggas earlier. I said, yo, if that nigga, I'd be on some Crow Deadpool type shit. Y'all seen the movie Crow, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'd be going in all the gangster hoods, smacking the shit out of nigga. Nigga, blow my shit back. Give me that bread, nigga. I'm not playing with you. You think, yo, if a nigga shot me in my fucking head and I got right back up, he gone.
he giving you
He-
money.
he gone.
He gonna give it to you. You ain't gotta do nothing else after that.
He jumped right back. Here you go, bro.
Look,
Here
it's
you
gonna
go.
get to the point. It's gonna get to the point where you just walk in and be like, "Yo, I'm tired of fighting fucking niggas up. Yo, just shooting in the head real quick, pow," and then come back and be like, "Yo, now give me this shit."
Nigga, yeah. I told you I be doing shit. I be bet niggas. Yo, watch me fall off this building, yo, for 5. But oh shit!
I'ma survive.
I just got y'all niggas. See how they fucked up, nigga. I would bet a nigga this amount of money right here, 100
Fall
million.
off
Yo,
the
I bet
building
you that
and
amount of money,
survive.
100 million cash right now, nigga. I fall in this building. I bet I make it. No, you ain't. Woo! Get right back on that element. Let me get that. Let me get.
You know what? If you did live eternal,
You gonna
who's
get
to
that
say
money
that you
anyway.
couldn't
You gonna get them
like
riches and stuff anyway.
go into a bank and be like, I want everything. What y'all gonna do? You can't kill me.
Exactly. You're right. You're right, bro.
You gonna know secrets that been lost for hundreds and 50 years and stuff like that or whatever. I mean, so you gonna accumulate wealth.
And I'm glad he
And
gave me
you
the
gonna
option of
accumulate
being
wealth.
young too when I had this question. And somebody asked me this now, or if I'm 25 or something. Yeah, oh my God, live 25 for the rest of my life. Oh God,
You say you gonna be a vampire.
boy, vampire. I'm getting all types of coochie, all ages. I'll be that nigga. Yo, you look
So
like you're
what about-
25.
so what about
I'm
rela-
108 years old.
So what about relationships?
I
and
don't
love
give a
and-
shit. Go to the damn. This bitch getting old.
See,
Next.
See, everybody,
Next.
every that just prove people. Everybody different.
Yeah.
I feel like that I would need that companionship, and I wouldn't want to be around for somebody that I really care about to see other people like just die continuously around me
Yeah, I'll break
or
up.
whatever. Yeah, I mean, everybody built different.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna say this right now.
Everybody
There's no
built different,
disrespect. There's no disrespect. I
Hey,
love
but-
everybody I'm around.
But you got
And I don't want nobody ever that I'm around to die, ever. I know it's gonna happen. But yo, fuck no, keep me alive. I don't give a fuck if I'm the last nigga on earth. It's just me and my dog like Will Smith in Legend. I don't give a fuck.
see. But it's easy to say that now.
I swear to God.
But you gotta realize, boy, you in it for the long haul, boy.
I'm just keeping it real. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what's after this, but I know I'm scared of that more than what the fuck I see right now. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck if I got walk the whole Baltimore by myself. Ain't nobody outside of Baltimore. I'm the only one in the city that's walking around. Nigga, I'm chilling.
And you know, like without human like contact and people around, like you will eventually start going crazy.
I take it.
We can go for hour and 20.
Oh, all
All
right.
right,
Next topic.
Mandela.
The
Mandela effect. Mandela effect, y'all. We coming up with some conspiracy shit to talk about, y'all. I know y'all been hearing this, going back and forth and talking. This shit is good content, so we creating it with this.
Yeah.
If y'all know anything about it, want me to explain it or whatever?
Yeah, go ahead. While I'm finding the
Y'all don't know anything about it. The Mandela effect. It started with Nelson. People had different time frames of when Nelson Mandela died. Some people believe that he died in prison. Some people believe that he got out of prison and became president.
No, that's what it said. It said that he died in 2013, but the rumor was he died in the 80s. How the fuck?
Right.
Yo, you know how many years that is
a
apart,
big
yo?
gap. That's a big gap, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big.
Because I think he did get poisoned while he was in prison, so that might be the reason why people thought that he died.
And then that started branching off into what
To
we
the
about to
things
get
right
into,
now.
what we great get
So,
into now, y'all.
The
Tell us now what y'all remember.
Can you see that?
No, they can't dance too. All right,
There we go.
There we go. Hold on, let me
Do
see.
y'all remember when
Now-
peanut butter used to be called Jiffy? I ain't gonna lie, I remember that shit.
Now, what y'all remember, y'all?
They better say Jiffy
Jiffy
or Jif.
or Jif? Which one?
Because I remember
Now,
Jiffy. when the peanuts used to
now
be
we
in the
gonna go.
jar.
We gonna talk about it real quick.
I remember Jiffy.
Jiffy by
I
far.
remember Jiffy.
I remember Jiffy because I used to think, yo, in the commercial, how the fuck a nigga could just eat a peanut butter sandwich, yo? They made a peanut butter sandwich.
It wasn't no jelly on that shit.
Nope, that's what I'm saying. They made that shit look
Motherfucker.
delicious.
Dry ass sandwich.
I'm like, how the fuck you do that?
Just no, just
right.
peanut butter.
Show
yeah.
the next one.
All right, the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Let me
Lift
see.
it
Let
up.
me get
There
this
we
in
go.
the camera real quick so y'all can see it.
There we go.
Which one do y'all remember? Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes?
I'm gonna tell you which one I definitely remember.
Which
The reason why I remember this one, watch this, nigga. Your aunt, my great grandmother, used to say this shit was called film
Film
funnies.
funnies. I was just about to say. I was ready to say that. My boy, go in there and watch film.
Hey,
y'all know we old.
Film funnies?
Film funnies.
What the
son.
fuck?
Film funnies.
Now that when you break it down like that, what the fuck is that? Yo.
I had no idea when I was a kid. All
I didn't know what she.
All I knew is that meant cartoons. That's all. I had no idea why
shit.
she was calling it that. Even when I was a kid,
I'm like,
it sounded old as
Like,
fuck.
what the fuck?
And I was like, film funnies.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
you mean cartoons, Grandma? Okay, I'm great. Go watch cartoons. Whatever.
Which one you remember?
I want the tunes.
Yeah.
Not the tunes
T-
like in music.
TOONS
Yeah.
Exactly.
is
Same
what I
here.
remember. Looney Tunes. Now the new one, I'm gonna spell it. Tunes at the end is TUNES.
Like the music, yeah.
Now, which one do y'all remember, peoples? TOONS or TUNES?
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
Now this one by far, they better not debate this one. They
Now-
better not debate this one. Get it closer.
Hey, if y'all remember this, these motherfuckers, and they still got books and stuff now, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Now, y'all kids
That's why I
price.
wish I could find one
Right.
of the books when I was a kid.
'Cause them books was
Hold
hard as
on.
shit
Let
back
me
in
get
the
let me
day.
get it right because it's in reverse and shit. So, hold on. Let me get it right. What that
That's
glare?
that.
Where's that glare coming from all of a sudden? Put that light down, y'all, real quick. Hold on, we great to fix it
Hold on,
right
there
now.
we go.
Hold on. There we go. Bernstein with an E in it, or Bernstein with an A?
Bernstein Bears? What the fuck? I thought
Which
it was
one do y'all
Bernstein.
remember?
Bernstein.
Bernstein.
Bernstein. That sounds like
With
some
the
rich
E,
white
like
folks.
Einstein or Einstein or some
It wasn't
shit,
no bad
right?
stain, like it's a
Like
stain on your head.
STAIN, right? It wasn't that one.
Then you got the Curious George. When we was kids, Curious George had a tail. Now
All
they
right.
trying to say Curious George.
Now
What
look.
monkey you know don't have a goddamn tail?
Now look,
What was the point of taking the tail away?
Curious George, right? Now, if for those who might not know who Curious George
You
is,
should be ashamed of yourself.
he was a goddamn monkey.
Just like you is. if
They
you know
used
who
to
that
get
is.
into all types of mischief
I forgot. What was
and
that nigga
little
name?
trouble.
The nigga with the yellow one.
Dan or something. What was his name?
Oh,
I forgot.
my
No,
God.
the man with the yellow suit. I think that's what it
No,
was.
hell no. That's not his name. His name was something though. Look at it.
I
Hold
think it was
on.
the man with the yellow. Hold on. I'm
Oh,
ready
my-
to tell y'all right now.
Because remember, Curious George came out with a movie.
the beauty
guy
of the
with
internet.
Curious
I think it was the
George.
guy. I think it was the guy with the yellow suit.
According to Pinterest, Ted Shackleford is a main character in the Curious
Oh,
George
man with the yellow hat.
Yeah, that's right. That man with the yellow hat. That was his name.
The man with the
He
yellow hat.
never had a name.
Stupid ass.
The man with the yellow hat. Or whatever. But our point is, Curious George used to get into, that was his thing.
Used to
It was
get into
always a
shit.
lesson because he used to get into something.
Mm-hmm.
He used to swing from trees and all that shit. Now they saying that man ain't never had no
He was
tail.
swinging from his ass cheeks.
Right. Where was he swinging from? Or he never swung. Well, I was just imagining that as a kid. Like, hey.
Now this one, y'all, we look at this one.
All right, now it was I remember it used to be Sex in
the city. Yes.
Not Sex,
Sex
and
in
the City. And
All right,
I
hold
remember
on.
Sex in.
Now say it again so they can hear you.
The original one I remember is Sex in. The City.
Now, what do you remember, people?
They trying to say now it's Sex and like A&D the city.
Yo, I remember being young when that show came out. Yo, me and my baby
I
mother was
remember
probably
that
like
show. I
20
couldn't
years
stand
old.
that shit.
My baby mother used to watch that shit.
I couldn't stand that fucking show. It was sex.
No, definitely go to Oscar Mayer.
Sex in
The city.
the city.
That makes sense with the
Not
white girls.
sex and the city.
No, Sex in the city.
Anyway, this is the next one, people.
Your bologna sandwich. How you like it?
Bologna sandwiches. Who don't love them?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
My
mean?
bologna
Rob
has a first
Bologna.
name.
My bologna has his first name. We know the fucking song, people. Now they saying Oscar Mayer. The first spelling is OSCARMEYER. That was the old shit. Which you agree?
Yeah.
That's what you remember.
Yeah, I remember Oscar Mayer.
For sure.
Not
Now they
Oscar
saying
Mayer.
now they saying this is the spelling, and it ain't no change, people. This is what we want you to realize. It ain't that the company had this name at first
And
and
they got
then they
sued.
changed it or some shit later to this. They saying it was always this. You're imagining things. You're a fucking crackhead. If you remember the other way. It's shit. Your memory is just fucked up with what I'm trying to say, people. The second spelling is OSCAR. Oscar. Now, Meyer. It ain't spelled Meyer, people.
This shit say man.
This just say mayor. This shit is MAYER. Sing the Oscar Mayer song in your motherfucking head right now. And tell me what you remember. Because for me, it ain't my Oscar Mayer. Baloney has a first name and the second name wasn't fucking that.
All right, the next one is the shoes that my cousin used to wear.
No, I ain't wear this shit. This shit came out as for white people. I don't know what it is now. But
Get close.
this shit was for
I don't
YT
know
people.
I think they might still make sketches. I
They
think.
do still make sketches, but that shit. oh
Now,
my
if you
God.
get hold on. Let me see if I can get it good enough so y'all can see it. Now you can see at least it's a little blur. Alright, there we go.
Fuck it.
Now,
Yeah.
sketches. What do y'all remember? The first spelling, which you say you
It's
remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
see,
K-
I remember. That shit was spelled when it first came
I had a
out.
pair of sketches.
Because I'm old enough to fucking know the scene when sketches first
Fucking
came
Nora
out. For
Bradley.
those who don't
Nora
know,
Bradley.
you would have got cracked on for wearing some sketches.
I did.
Skechers was white boy shoes.
I was.
Skechers was for skaters and skateboarders.
Or for me, broke people.
There you go.
Because Nora Bradley definitely bought me a pair.
Now the first spelling, which we remember, is SKETCHERS. Now if you remember that, hey, leave it in the comments or whatever. But they said we fucking crazy, we crackheads or something.
SKEC.
It's SK, the spelling that it is now today, people, that they saying it what never was. This is what it always been. It's SKECHERS.
They took the T out. Trying to say we imagine things.
I don't know what was the point.
But
of
the
taking
reason
out.
why we were saying, I think the reason why they try to do this Mandela effect, just to see how easily human society can be influenced and how they can change history and make it seem like it's something that is really not.
We closing up, y'all.
Because for the simple fact, I was showing them a video earlier where they paid some actors to, whenever they rung a bell, the actors would stand up. And then when they rung the bell, the actors would sit down.
And then some people came in
who wasn't actors.
Yeah, who
and,
didn't
and
know
just
about
because
it.
they was doing it, they started doing it. And then they took the actors all out the room, and then they had a room full of people who
Every
wasn't
time-
actors.
yeah,
And
every
every
time
time
the
they rung
bell,
the bell,
they just
people
started
standing
standing
up
up and
and
sitting
people were
down.
sitting down.
standing up.
I just let you know
and
how
sitting
easy
down.
it is to control people. If you start getting a small group of people believe in one thing, then the masses will follow.
All right, this is the next one, y'all. The Monopoly Man. I don't know how well you can see it, but I'll explain it to you. In one picture, he has on the I don't know what it's called.
The little eyeglass thing.
The little eyeglass thing, the old
it's
shit.
It's a certain name for it, but I can't think of the
Like
name.
back in the day, they used to wear on their eyes and stuff.
Like instead of having
One-
glasses, they used to wear that so they could
that's
see
what
good.
And the one picture,
He don't have it.
he don't got it.
No more.
What do y'all remember? Because I remember the Monopoly Man, and I played a lot of Monopoly. Because that was a popular game, especially in the 80s.
Oh, yo, you don't remember
He,
the Kit Kat that did have that in
Yeah,
there?
it had the slash in it.
He-
Hey, yo, Look, it ain't got the slash. Nope.
Nope. Never happened. Wasn't there. You crazy. What else?
Oh hell no!
Fruit of the
Hell
Loom,
no!
yeah.
Fruit of the Loom.
Hold up. Hell no! I remember Michael Jordan with the Fruit of the Loom commercial. No, hold up. It's coming up. Here it come, right here.
I remember the Pikachu one.
It did have that thing right there,
Yeah,
yo.
I forgot what it's called, but it's a certain name for
That hold the fruit.
Yeah.
I remember that because
They
they
try
had
to
that
say
shit
it
for
don't have it,
Thanksgiving.
don't
I ain't never
Yeah.
had it. What else we got? I don't really.
I
I
can't
ain't gonna
remember
lie,
the
I don't remember
cheeses.
that.
I think
I remember this.
But this one is called. That's what it's called right now.
Yeah.
Cheese it.
I remember
But
that.
so I can believe it being
I
called
remember
that.
that one.
Hell no! Let me see what Oreos was called.
Oh yeah, double stuff used to have the 2 F's at the end. I remember that one. Now it just got 1 F. Stuff with 1 F. Do y'all remember that, people? Oreo double stuff. I know. Hey,
Hold on, let me see if you know this one. He definitely should know this one. Which one?
No, that's phony. That nigga was all gold.
No.
C3PO, he was all gold.
no,
The first one?
No, look.
Go ahead.
I'll say, and the only reason I can contest to this is because as a little kid, I was in the video games and toys and shit real heavy, and I remember and shit. I used to always remember that myself, like, damn, why the fuck he look like this? I had that toy. I had a life-size one. That motherfucker was about, like, if you had it on the ground, that shit was about that big.
So he had a silver leg?
Yep,
Oh, man.
he had a silver leg.
I remember him having a gold leg.
They must have fucked out.
He had a
Yeah.
he had a silver leg. And as a kid, I ain't understand that. I thought they messed it up or something. As a kid.
Well, you know they do stuff like that. They have defects,
Yeah,
and the defects
that's
would
what
be
that-
worth
yeah,
more
I
than the original.
I thought it was messed up.
Just like I had my little aunt. I got an aunt that's younger than me, and the dude that did the artwork for the Little Mermaid got fired. So what he did as a trick was he drew a dick on the castle. And
No,
only
no,
certain
that was
copies-
Mickey Mouse.
So that was Mermaid.
No,
that was a
he right,
Mermaid.
he right. I say
And my
that-
aunt
I say-
had the copy with the dick on the castle. Only certain copies had the dick on the
Yeah,
castle,
right.
and there was copies that didn't have it on the castle.
So I ain't know this one, but it ain't called Flintstones. It's called Flints
No,
Stones.
I remember that one.
Yeah, but it's saying now it's called Flints.
No, it was
With
not.
an
It,
S
wasn't no
at the end of the
Flints.
T.
It was Flintstone.
It was
wasn't no Flints.
Flint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't no Flints.
Flintstones.
Not Flints with an S, people.
I guess.
But do
because-
you remember Flint? Flint? No S. Stones.
Even the Snow White thing,
Or
when there was the mirror
Flint
on the wall.
with the S.
Oh,
this
here
is
go
just your
the Darth Vader's thing. The exchange is as iconic as the Star Wars movie themselves. However, is another line that would never be said. No, I am your father is the correct line. No, he said no, Luke. He said Luke. I'm your father.
Yeah.
It was one with the Rock. With the what was it? Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Or
Nah, that one-
or- hold on. Do you smell or can you smell?
Hold on.
Can you
When it
smell
first, hold
what
on.
the rock is
Now
cooking?
hold on, that's different. That's different.
They said it's do you smell?
But hold on.
I believe.
But I remember he used to say.
Now, I might-
That's
I
not.
might
Hold
be
on.
wrong.
That's not no Mandela effect. I watch wrestling all the
I
time.
might be wrong.
When he was slowly coming out, he was trash. So when he first came out, when he became the Bad Rock, he was saying, "Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?" And then to make himself look more popular and all that, he came with, "Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?"
All right, okay.
And then it came to, "If you smell what the Rock is cooking."
Okay.
So that right
So
there, that's
I
not
got
Mandela
one for
effect.
y'all that probably ain't on there. That one too. Snow White. When she said, mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who's the
Fairest of them all.
Yeah.
No, she said something totally different, people.
What she say?
Look it up. It's right. That's probably it. Look.
Hold on, what did it say?
Magic mirror. She don't
She
say
said-
magic mirror.
Now,
In the original, she never said magic
She
mirror.
say mirror,
mirror
mirror.
on the wall.
it was always, and I remember when I was a kid, my mother had
I
bought
had the
me
audio
this
book.
this big, thick white book, And when I say it had all
All
the
of them,
nursery
yeah.
rhymes in it, it had all the woman, the old woman in the shoe type nursery
yeah.
rhymes, all of them, And then that never said mirror, mirror on the wall, I mean magic mirror on
It
the
never
wall.
said that. I know it said mirror.
It never said magic mirror on the wall. It said mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Not magic. But now they saying it never said mirror, mirror. If you heard that or remember that, you was imagining shit. And it's another one. I Love Lucy. I don't know. I might be a little bit too old, but it was a show called I Love Lucy back in the day. If people will remember, And yo used to be, and when Lucy used to do dumb
I'm gonna see
shit,
if he gonna remember
he
this.
used to be like, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. They say he ain't never said that, not one episode.
I thought he said, Lucy, you got something explaining to do.
No.
What did he say?
No matter how you think he said explaining.
What did he say?
He never said it.
What the fuck? That's lying. That's cap. That now. Anyway, we're gonna go to this
He
next one.
never said it.
That's
never.
right. Yo, all of us know that
Yeah,
line right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
So
Never.
let me ask you this. I'm gonna see if both of y'all get it. I'm
Oh
gonna cover
yeah,
words.
I know that one too.
What's the name of it? Sing a song.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
No, it's
a
not. That's what they
beautiful
say.
day
No, it's
for a
not.
neighbor. Would you be mine?
Now say that again. You said it's a what?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Guess what it
It's
say?
a beautiful day for a neighbor.
It say, hold on. Let me go back. Shit, don't hate on me. It say, it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
No. Mr. Rogers ain't never said no shit. He ain't never. Y'all can laugh. Y'all can say
shit.
whatever
That's a
how
Lucy
y'all
shit
feel
right
about
there.
it, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Lucy shit right there.
Yeah.
Would he really?
He never
Ricky
said it.
He said
McCullough
explain
famous catching on I Love Lucy was actually never said. What he really said was explain
Explain
that
maybe.
if you
Oh,
can.
okay. All right. So I did have it kind of wrong, but it's still that he never said the right. I mean, like how
This
people
shit
think
is
it
funny.
or whatever. And shit.
Them niggas really said, yo, it wasn't called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Forrest Gump. If anybody remember that movie when she was like,
Right hand says
life is like a box of
Whoever said it was
chocolates.
52. They be saying it's 52 states now?
Yes.
We ready in this podcast.
And y'all went to school, right?
50. 50. This is 50.
Y'all ever heard the great? Hold on, let me look it up so I can make sure. Y'all ever heard of this shit? Other than the Great Wall of China, what is there?
According to Quora, beside the Great Wall of China, there are several giant man-made wall-like structures on this planet. Here's a list. Walls and limes of Roman Empire, including Hadrian's Wall, Antonine Wall, Limes Germanicus, Limes Tripolitanus.
Now that's old shit, but what I'm saying is, it was like the Great Indian Wall or some shit that I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I ain't never. And maybe, hey, because I'm old and shit, they didn't teach us about that shit. But they like, it's a great wall. And did you know that they said the Statue of Liberty got attacked? That's why the light don't come on it. Have you ever heard that story?
Mm-mm.
Look it up.
Nigga, I just saw mad shit
Look it
just
up.
now. God
And
damn.
what got me with that one, when I was married, my ex-wife aunt, and she's an older woman, so she she been through some stuff and some history, seen some history. She was like, I ain't never heard that before. They said the Germans attacked the Statue of Liberty, yeah, or whatever country it was, and that's why the light don't come
The
on.
one thing I heard is the original Statue of Liberty. France tried to give it to America, but America wouldn't accept it because it was a black woman.
If you ever heard of Smokey the Bear, people, I must be crazy or out my mind because it ain't Smokey the Bear.
It's
It's
Smokey
Smokey
Bear.
It's Smokey Bear.
I always remember Smokey the Bear.
And maybe we just started saying putting the in there.
Hell no, nigga. We all, nah.
I mean, that's possible.
Nah, I remember the commercials. I ain't trying to hear that
I
shit.
can swear that shit said Smokey
I-
the Bear.
Yeah.
Don't let forest fire stop you. I
No,
remember
it
the
was like,
fucking
no, it wasn't exactly, it was like, only you can prevent forest fires.
There you go. Yeah, only you.
That's what it
remember that,
was.
My bad.
I remember Smokey the Bear, not Smokey Bear. They said, no, ain't no the in there. And if you think that, you imagining shit.
Damn. Yo, they got mad shit. They saying, hold on, what the fuck? They said this Patrick Swayze died in 2019 of cancer. But people remember him recovering.
I don't remember having a cover.
Yeah, I don't remember.
The actress Sally Fields with an S. I remember Fields with an S. They saying it wasn't never with an S on her last name. They saying it's just Sally Field. Maybe we started saying it with an S and it just ran with it, but yeah, I mean, but yeah, we great.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Out of here.
Hey, but people, we just giving y'all some insight on some stuff you might have not heard about, man. Check it out yourself. Mandela Effect.
Yeah, don't take
It's-
our word for it. Look at it for yourself.
It's a whole bunch of stuff out there, man, where you can look at things and you're going to be wondering and saying to yourself, like, yo, I'm not no
They
crack.
say he never said, Scotty, beam me up. He always said, Scotty, beam us up.
Yo, beam me up.
No.
Beam me up, Scotty.
No.
That's exactly.
I ain't
what
never
it said.
seen that.
You ain't never seen Scott
I ain't never
beam us
seen.
up?
Yo, as a kid growing up, I was too young to really get into Star Trek, but I remember that show.
I remember him saying
or
that part
whatever.
Dre just said.
And he used to say, "Beam me up,
Yeah,
Scotty."
beam me up, Scott. Yeah, not us. He ain't never say beam us up, Scott.
In the
Beam me
'90s,
up,
in the
Scotty.
'90s, motherfuckers started saying that, and reference was junkies. Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah.
Yo, come on now.
They
What do you remember, people? They doing. Hey, it's something happening. Whether
Like
it's
they said, they
what
try
Dre said.
They see
all
how
the-
they try to see how gullible people can be and
Oh,
how they can trick
yo.
you into believing what
See,
they
you
want
can
you to
fall for
believe.
From what Dre said, all the way up to theories of time travel. They might have not went that far down the rabbit hole, but yeah, I mean, but I've seen little theories about that. I wouldn't really talk about that too much in front of y'all on the air. You had to catch me with the cameras off to get me to talk about that type of stuff and how I feel about it, man. Because we already know what they, how they act with people with, that do stuff like that. So yeah, man, we great. I guess we great. Wrap it up, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
might as well
man.
wrap it up.
Damn, y'all, we got into it today. didn't we?
Yeah, we was talking about some good shit, man. I can't wait to publish this motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying?
It got
hitting it hard, baby.
Yeah, man. I think that's a wrap, yeah.
Yeah, we enjoy everybody, for hanging out with us for the last hour and 45 minutes. We appreciate all the love, all the support, just keep it up, you'll definitely be blessed with fire content each and
Man.
every.
Just continue to try to get y'all stuff to look at, man. And for those who appreciate us, man, because without y'all watching, we just three niggas just sitting here talking shit.
Hey, for real. As always, man, it's the 360 podcast. Giving you that good information, give you them good topics, give you that good energy. I know y'all like tonight because we like tonight. You feel me? I'm Ari Savage.
KG Williams.
Boy Dre.
We'll be back next Thursday, same time, same channel, with the same shit, better shit, more shit, and we coming with shit.
Chuck the Deuce
Peace out,
on
baby.
on some old school shit.
Yeah, peace out, baby.
Good shit, fellas. Good shit, man.